What is up? Why does that sound like it's going slow motion? What's up, guys? It's your boy Bill, another Shot Podcast, and with me always,
Steve.
It's good to see you guys. It's a Sunday, kind of up in the air on whether or not we were going to do this today. Lucky for him, his Eagles don't play till tomorrow. Lucky for me, my boys barely squeaked out another sloppy win.
What did they have? One touchdown?
One touchdown. They finally found it. They found the end zone.
I'm so glad I got Boswell.
And I'll tell you right now, we'd have found it a couple more times, but man, I'm telling you, penalties are absolutely killing us.
They're killing every team. It's nonstop fucking flags. Flags and video reviews are killing the game. They're slowing down. There's no momentum.
Nothing.
It's getting boring. In the commercials, it's nonstop, man. Like, so many flags.
But as you can tell, we got the rivalry going. It was the funniest thing when I get in there. Oh, preview of what's to come. I want you to see this number in your dreams, in your nightmares. Let me go this way so I can see it.
Mr. Watt.
Boom. Was actually pretty quiet today.
Did he get any sacks? Because I was going to bet for him to get a sack.
Okay, so
I didn't.
I guess technically he got 2, but he only got, when I looked up the stats at the end, he only had 1. But they did pretty good about getting the ball out of their hands quick, away from him, doing what they need to do. I mean, they didn't exactly neutralize him, but man, honestly, if this is any preview, I'm going to be sweating every game because we literally only have, 18 last week, 13 this week. We have a combined score of 34.
And they had turnovers, and they didn't convert off the turnovers.
I mean,
2 picks.
You know what? We really jumped into this. By the way, if you're in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas, you own a diesel, you want to own a diesel, you have a diesel that's broke down, any and all, make sure you get a hold of our boy Steve's Diesel Shop. I got the LLC down there. If you see this image, look for it on Facebook, look for it on Instagram, look for it on social media. Just Google it. You'll see the picture. The number is 724-269-0477. When you call that number, you're going to get the sweetest girl in the world answering the phone. She's going to put you on the phone with somebody that will put you back on the road. He's very knowledgeable, good cat, would not steer you guys wrong. Steve's Diesel Shop. I'm starting to flow with that pretty good now at this point. I'm getting it, even without a script. I don't think we need a script. Uh-oh. We must have been talking about sports. Mr. Sanson. I have a Watt jersey, 15.5 points per game.
Dude, I don't know. They're sitting at the top of the conference right now, so
they are 2-0.
Yeah.
The Bengals are now 0-2.
Browns 1-1.
They're 1-1, and Baltimore is 0-2. Now, here's what the kicker on that. Here, I think this first shot, let's drink to the dead because they're not out of it yet, but they said it best at the very beginning of the game. 1-0, don't panic. 2-0.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to already cream their pre-estimated win total. Baltimore, though, losing to the Gardner Minshew and the Raiders. That hurt. That's one they needed after last week.
And what's funny is how did I not say my prediction was that Miami and Jacksonville were going to be like the sleeper teams. They've sucked.
Miami looked fucking horrible, especially when Tua went out.
Gardner Minshew, since he's left Jacksonville, he didn't have a bad I don't think he had a fair shake in Jacksonville, though.
No.
It's kind of like Mason Rudolph. I think he could have stuck it out a little bit. I think they never gave him a fair chance. No, these guys, game changers, by no means. But you got to at least give them a chance to get,
Ed Gardner took Indy almost to the playoffs last year, or to the playoffs. They were in the playoffs, weren't they? Or they were like in the play-in game or some shit in Indy, and then they traded him away to the Raiders, and now he's beating the Ravens.
Well, I think our predictions are going to go out the window from the get-go, because when you think about it, my prediction to be, I'm not going to say the two dominant teams, but two teams that were definitely going to be, I picked San Fran and Kansas City. Again, this time San Fran winning. San Fran just lost.
Yeah. Brock Purdy looks like shit when CMC's not. They lost 3 games in a row last year, and they were all 3 where McCaffrey was out. And now he's legitimately out again. Might even go on the IR, and they're losing games. Purdy's not confident without McCaffrey.
Kansas City was in a dogfight with the Bengals
After they just fucked up the Ravens.
When Joe Burrow, yeah, that's it. They just knocked off like 2 AFC North teams back to back. Helps us in the long run. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you guys are getting all the fucking help you need right now.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, the true challenge for us is going to be, our first true challenge is going to be this Saturday or this Sunday coming up.
Who do you guys got this Sunday?
Chargers.
They just suck.
Justin Herbert and them just, didn't they just light it up today?
Yeah, but I think if the Steelers are going to start scoring touchdowns, that'll be the game. Their defense is shit.
McCaffrey is out for at least 4 more weeks.
Yeah, good luck, San Fran. I saw reports are that the Dolphins might be interested in Colin Kaepernick. I mean, the Dolphins are fucked. I mean, they might start cleaning house after if Tua don't come back.
Who do they have at depth? I don't think they have. They got rid of everybody that was worth a damn down there.
Who, Miami?
Yeah. Who's their backup? I don't think they have. Help us out here, Steven.
Oh, I just watched the fucking game. It was the fuck is his name?
Well, they just went out the other day.
Well, he went in the game and they wouldn't throw with him. Like having a backup quarterback that can't throw, like there's no point. Like they weren't confident with throwing. They were down so much. They took Tyreek and Waddle out. Like they gave him 0 reps. I mean, they're in deep shit.
How is this though for some weird irony? Did you see who it was that Tua ran into?
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar fucking Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin took him out. But when Tua went down and like his hands like were all cramped up and shit like that, that's like it's gonna come to one of those things where it's be like, you know what, son, you can keep playing, but one more hit, that could be it. I mean, the guy's got all the money in the fucking world right now.
Dude,
Why?
five concussions. I don't care what profession you're in. At 5 concussions, I mean, your brain's gonna be mush. It's just not worth it at this point, brother. You did good. They're gonna find someplace for you in the NFL. Yeah. But if I hate to say this, I really do. I really like Tua. I thought he was going to be a strong leader in Miami. Dude, when it comes to your health, I understand the competitive nature and everything. I'd hang it up.
Miami's not going to fold there. They're going to go out and they're going to get them a quarterback. Skylar Thompson, that's who it is. Skylar Thompson is not the fucking answer. They're going to get someone. There's, you know what? Kenny Pickett. The way he played in preseason, I could see Howie Roseman over there in Philly sending Pickett packing down to Miami.
Do you hear what one person, a trade rumor could be? Us getting rid of Russell Wilson and sending him to Miami. I guess these guys are confident. And is it Kyle Allen?
Yeah,
Kyle
Allen.
Steve, what do you think about that, brother? We have 0 depth at quarterback. And this was, again, today was traditional Steeler football. 1 quarter, never both. They came out, they were looking strong. I think it was in the end, Justin Fields had 117 total passing yards.
How many carries did Najee have? Najee had ton of catches. I had a Najee anytime touchdown. Did not get him in the end zone today.
6 or 7 carries, I think he had.
Who got the touchdown? Washington?
Was it Fryermuth?
No, it was like their third receiver.
It was Washington. It was
Washington.
yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck's this guy?
Their tight end that they never throw to.
Yeah, it
But
got
they
him
said
there.
that Arthur Smith, I mean, he loves tight ends. Absolutely loves tight ends.
I love tight ends.
And truer words have never been spoken. I hate when people go on how great or how good, let's just go with, because he by far did not look great in the preseason. But I think we botched, as much as I did like our draft picks, I think we botched it. I really do. I think we could have traded around and we could have got Penix. I'd like to have seen Penix.
He's still out there.
We could have got Bo Nix.
Bo picks.
Yeah.
Bo picks. I knew he's going to throw some interceptions today.
Oh, we had an
With that
opportunity to
defense.
see Penix last week, and look what happened. They kept Cousins in there. Cousins never left the damn pocket. He was nervous as all hell. He even admitted he was. He couldn't shake off all that rust.
I want to know what's going on with the fucking Saints. 2 weeks.
Alvin Kamara, 4 touchdowns,
4 tutties. It's I think back-to-back weeks the Saints have hung around 40 points on the board. Dominating. Derek Carr, I can't stand Derek Carr. He's such a fucking crybaby.
I like him. I'll be honest, I do
He's
like
such
him.
a fucking crybaby.
But I was also a fan of his brother too, David Carr.
Yeah, I like David Carr. Yeah, I liked Carr, and I stopped liking Carr when he was with the Raiders. When he went to the Raiders, it wasn't his thing. He lost so many games for the Raiders on doing dumb shit. And then I don't know, he loves him some Alvin Kamara.
I'll say this much though. Marvin Harrison Jr., awesome game today.
Yeah, the first fucking 2 touchdowns of the game there. Well, they didn't throw to him at all in week 1, and now they start fucking using the guy.
And guess what? He
Yeah.
picked up right where his dad left off.
Yeah, he's got like 150 fucking plus yards, two tutties, in the early going of that game, man. Congratulations, fantasy owners, if you hopefully fucking
If you
started him
did.
this week.
Dude, even better. If you started Alvin Kamara, God bless you, man.
Kamara killed it.
He absolutely you know what? It's weird how I like the Saints. I don't know what it is about the Saints. And New York pulling it off. Aaron Rodgers.
The Jets, the Jets stood on their defense. They were good. They should have won that game. It's Dallas. I'm
You go from
so happy they lost.
They had they had a good game last week, and then they turn around and absolutely shit the bed this time. I don't know. It's just
their offense looked like shit. Dak was throwing pick after pick. He looks like week 2 Dak. Dak does that shit every fucking week too. Throwing pick sixes. And he got paid, right? Isn't he got the biggest contract in football history? Just this past week,
I think so.
I
Something
think he
along
just
those
got paid,
lines.
250 fucking million or something like that.
I tell you what, though, Buffalo. I was actually looking at the standings already. I mean, it's pretty even. The AFC North's the only one that's got 2 0-2 teams.
The Chiefs must be stopped. The Chiefs must be stopped now.
Well, they're playing Steeler football, dude. They're just grinding it out to win. I don't know if that came through, but hopefully it
the
didn't.
chair. Oh, feels
Feel
much
better?
Oh yeah, much better.
I hope.
Mm.
That one even made me nervous.
Oh.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't say anything because I've killed this guy. I don't know on how many occasions.
Yeah, the Saints. They're 2-0. They're kicking ass. The Cardinals. I don't
Arizona.
know. 20. They had 21 points in the first quarter. They don't get that in like 2 games last year.
So my question is, before the first weekend, $240 million for 4 years, Dak Prescott. Hey, Steve, I got a question for you, brother. would you like to join us on screen? Because I tell you what, another sports personality on here. You're more than welcome to if you want to. Just if you do, I'll send you the link in your messenger. Either that, or I'll go ahead and I'll just post it now if you want to get on YouTube and follow it. Either way, dude, we'd like to have let's have some talks. I like what this guy's.
Oh, he's a very, very good sports enthusiast.
He's cool.
All sports, all sports.
Let's see. I guess I'm going to have to try and pull up my Facebook. So just go ahead and keep talking while I'm doing this, brother.
Yeah. So let me go back over these scores here. Texans, they're going to beat the Bears. Caleb Williams this week. The Vikings, Sam Darnold looks amazing. And this Vikings offense with Justin Jefferson, I think he had like a 93, 97 yard fucking Justin Jefferson's very happy Sam Darnold's there. We talked about the Cardinals beating the Rams. The Rams, we talked about it with your son. They have no receivers right now. They're going to struggle. There's going to be some trades. There's going to be some moves. Steelers, 13-6 over the Broncos. Chiefs squeaked that out with Burrow and the Bengals. They always give them Chiefs trouble, though, no matter how shitty they are. I think teams really get up when they want to go against a Super Bowl champ. The Saints molested the Cowboys. But we them boys, not today. The Ravens, they were up, man. They were controlling the game. They were controlling the tempo of that game. And then in the fourth quarter, Minshew came down, ran it, man. Commanders and Giants. That's the battle of the bad. The Giants lose again. The Giants kicker actually got hurt. So they had three field goal attempts that did not go well, or they would have won that game by 6. Panthers are abysmal. Bryce Young. I'm sorry, man. You got drafted to the wrong team.
We'll just keep that up there for right now, Steve. I just sent that to your messenger, brother. Sorry, brother.
No, we're good. Colts, Packers 16-10. Everybody was down on the Packers because Jordan Love was out and Malik Willis was the backup. So Colts were favored and they outright lost 10-16. I'm telling you, all these teams, this was underdog day. If you had an underdog ticket or underdog parlay going somewhere, you made a small fortune. I played a favorite ticket. I played a favorite ticket. NFL did not go well. College went fantastic for me. Browns, Jags. Trevor Lawrence, I think he had 27 passing yards in the first half. With the weapons that he has, Trevor Lawrence should not have 27 fucking passing yards. He looked terrible at home in Jacksonville against a Deshaun Watson and the Browns. Seahawks and Patriots, I'm telling you, the Patriots might be a sleeper. 23-20 in overtime.
They did not. They had they started Brissett, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because they got Drake May on the shelf still. Everybody's screaming for Drake May, but they won game 1, and they were in competitively here against Seattle.
Sam Darnold, dude.
Sam, over up there in Minnesota.
Wow. And I've been saying, you know what, those poor guys. And I tell you what, you know what I like most about this season? The fact that we could be looking at the changing of the guard. Like the top teams, some of them are still up there, but there's others that are creeping in there that are just like.
How about Justin Jefferson? 4 receptions, 133 yards.
Dude,
well, his longest was 97 yarder.
Still, I mean, it's Jefferson.
Well, I'm sure he loves him some Sam Darnold right now because he's getting his numbers.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucks
beating up on the Lions, man. My favorite guy from that game was on defense for the Lions. It's just fucking nuts. Aiden Hutchinson, 4.5 sacks on Baker Mayfield today. 4.5 sacks. Dude is a monster, and they still lost.
I'm telling you, like a lot of the teams that I was thinking was going to be up there.
I don't know what to think.
I think, you know what, though, since we were talking about the Buccaneers, Tampa, I think Baker Mayfield might have found a home.
They love him down there, man. They're winning games. They're winning fucking games. That's what they want. Tampa doesn't like to lose since Brady.
What's the deal with wait, he's trying to figure it out. He's working on his camera. Let's welcome to the stage, Mr. Steven Sanson.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What is going on, brother?
Nothing. Sitting here watching this Houston-Chicago game. 13-3 already, Houston.
Caleb Williams is less than impressive this year so far.
I swore up and down. I'm telling you, he's another Johnny Manziel all day. They don't like him in the locker room. He's already gotten into it with how many people. Didn't they have contract disputes ahead of time, like even before the season's fully started?
Yeah, now
he's got weapons, man. He's got talent around him, and it's a young team, and their defensive. I don't know. I think
that offensive line. They're all rookies, though. Think about it. They're on a rebuild right now. Can we fully blame Caleb, or is it I mean, who are they playing right now? They're Texans, right?
Yeah. I'm riding a Tank Dell anytime touchdown right now. Come on, Tank Dell. I know they love Tank
I like
Dell.
having this dude on here because he can give us like real time stats as we go through this. Are you on your phone?
Yeah. Yep, I am.
4th and 17 for the Bears. Oh, Caleb Williams sacked for -8 yards.
So who's been your surprise team so far, or has there been multiple? What's your take so far? I mean, we're only 2 weeks in, but man, the upsets today alone.
It's so many upsets.
The Saints, I think. I mean, like you said earlier, the Saints are looking pretty good.
He likes the Saints.
I can't dispute that, man. If they're scoring touchdowns, man, and they got some young receivers there, and Olave and these other motherfuckers running all over the field today. 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know. There's a couple of them.
Rashid Shaheed.
Who was your picks at the beginning of the season? Who did you have like two teams that you thought were going to be like the big boys?
Well, in the AFC, I actually picked Kansas City and the Ravens for the AFC championship game.
That's
been a popular pick right there. Honestly, those two.
Well, once the Ravens got Derrick Henry, Ravens went right to the top of my list. And the Chiefs, they just fucking win games under Andy Reid, and the Chiefs got all that new young talent. I can agree with those, and I still agree with them. Ravens got their work cut out for them. They put themselves in a bit of a hole. I think right now they're looking at a wild card, unless they really turn things around down there.
Well, I don't think my boys are going to, if they keep just playing this grind it out and, play not to lose mentality. I mean, Tomlin's got to catch up a little bit more. I don't think Arthur Smith was the solution, but I mean, he's taking it back to traditional Steelers, ground and pound with the running back and use your tight end as much as possible, but he's using them more as for blocking.
Oh, and I love Freiermuth, man, out of Penn State. I love him, man. And they don't use him enough. I think Justin Fields is their best offensive option right now, considering that Russell Wilson. He didn't even suit up as the emergency third stringer today.
You talk about the ground and pound back in the day. They had Jerome Bettis, and then you had Big Eric Green blocking, and you had there was another tight end, or Mark Bruner.
Oh, I forgot about Bruner.
They stepped away from that a little bit during the Roethlisberger era when you had, the 3 Bs and all that. But I think that right now they're back to that old school Bettis ball behind Najee Harris.
Well, I also found something out. I didn't know that Jaylen Warren was nursing a leg injury, a calf injury. That's why he had limited touches last week.
I think he's phenomenal.
Dude, honestly, put your pride aside. These were supposed to be our 2 easy games. I'd have benched Warren Get that, like, they're benching Wilson. Why not bench one of your best running backs?
They used him sparingly today, at least as a decoy.
They still have him in there run blocking, and
Well, who was supposed to be hurt in the Miami game? Ashan. Ashan was supposed to be hurt. He was a game time decision. That guy blew up on Thursday night. So I don't know how much I believe that these injury reports anymore, especially the ones that come out right before the game. I think it's all a ploy.
So on the NFC side, who is your top dog on that one? Because honestly, the NFC's been less than impressive, other than the Saints right now.
Philly only played one game. That's why Philly plays tomorrow. They're gonna be super impressive.
Do we have to go back and look at Jalen Hurts' stats from last game?
Oh, fuck it! It's his first game. Man. He played no preseason.
He did better than Justin Fields.
I think Philly will make the playoffs. They got those two real good receivers, Brown and then the kid from Smith,
Alabama.
From Alabama, and then you throw in Saquon Barkley in that offense.
But you also just lost A.J. Brown.
He's good.
Is he good?
Yeah. Oh, he's good.
Okay, I'd seen where he went out of the game.
He's good. Devonta Smith. We picked up Johnny Wilson from LSU last year, the rookie, which we haven't seen much of him yet. And we picked up Jahan Dotson just recently, the Penn State product again from Penn State as a slot receiver. And then you got Saquon in the backfield, Kenneth Gainwell, and Dallas Goedert at tight end. I mean, stacked.
What is going on with Jacksonville right now?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
27 first half passing yards with those weapons, with ETN and the young core receivers. Fuck.
Oh, who do we got here? Houston Texans look like legit contenders.
Oh, absolutely, man. And that team is young. And who'd they pick up a running back? Texans. Somebody wrong. Is it Sanders? No, Sanders went to Carolina.
Trying to think.
Fact checks. Here we go, everybody.
I can't remember because they throw the ball so damn much because that quarterback is so damn good in his second year.
Oh, here it is.
Mixon, that's right.
Mixon.
That's right.
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, yeah.
From Oklahoma. What was he? He was Oklahoma, wasn't he?
Cincinnati. Well, he was in Cincinnati.
No, I'm talking about college. He came from Oklahoma. He was Cincinnati. Joe Mixon. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, Mixon. Yeah, he's a hell of a running back too. Yeah, they're going to be tough, and their defense is no joke, man. And they don't play that ground and pound. They don't play the Pittsburgh way. They played whoever scores more points wins, and they try to do that from the get-go.
Honestly, I thought for a while they were kind of Steeler-esque. Stephon Diggs. That's right.
And they got
I
Diggs.
forgot.
Fuck yeah! And I picked up Diggs on my fantasy. Nobody else wanted him. They thought he was washed up.
I never once heard he was washed up. I never thought he was washed up.
He was ranked so low in the fantasy standings. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, is he broken or something like that?" I said, "No, he just don't have Josh Allen, and him, girl fighting all the time."
I don't know.
Bills look good. Can't forget about the Bills.
Bills look
Miami.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bills look good, and they're all new receivers. They only have that one Khalil Shakir. They only have that. That's the only receiver back from last year, and Josh Allen's picking them apart. Josh Allen's laughing. He's not even playing in the fourth quarter. I mean, Buffalo's going to be a tough out in the AFC. I think.
I don't know. I think this could be the year of the sleepers. And I love sleepers. I love underdogs. This is shaping up to be that, even in college. Oh, my God.
College was ruthless this weekend. Did you watch any of the Tennessee Kent State mauling?
I had no doubt in my mind that Tennessee was going to go in there and absolutely decimate Kent State.
Dude, 63 points in the first half.
It ended up 71-0
it was brutal. I had first half spread over 48.5. Smashed. Smashed. I wish I could have took more. Tennessee looks really good. Texas took over number 1. Georgia barely squeaked out a 1-point win there over Kentucky, and Kentucky's not good.
Yeah,
that was
Kentucky,
crazy.
Kentucky was in that game the whole way too. They just a couple plays here and there, they could have upset them.
That knocked Georgia out of number 1 for the first time in a while.
Pitt's not playing bad either.
They're putting up points.
They got lucky that day. I thought they were going to get beat.
Yeah. I still think the biggest upset so far for me was Notre Dame losing last week.
Did you see what they did this week?
I saw what they did this week. Well, I didn't get to watch any of it. I had to catch all the scores afterwards.
Notre Dame turned around and put an absolute shellacking. Who did they play? But I kept getting notifications like every 2 minutes. Notre Dame scores touchdown. I was like, oh, they're mad. They're mad.
I think they play. Shoot, no, I can't remember who they played.
It was a better team than Northern Illinois than that they lost to. They lost in Northern Illinois, and then they
Memphis going in there and getting a win.
Man, I was all over Memphis. I didn't have the balls to bet it, but they got Hennigan as their quarterback, and Memphis always puts up points. They came to play.
You know, the one thing we didn't do, and I was kind of alluding to this earlier, right before week 1, we sat down on your I think it was DraftKings, and we went through and we missed it by 1 game. I think you said. We never did do our picks this week. We're gonna have to make sure we do that on this one coming up.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't make any fucking picks this week. Holy crap! But the upsets, man, unbelievable. So yeah, I will have plays tomorrow for the Eagles games. Of course, gotta have some skin in that.
What is the does anybody know what the spread is for the Eagles Atlanta? I think Atlanta is gonna come in there and play.
Eagles are the favorite.
No, that's a given.
And a 5.5 point spread and a total of 45.5.
Thoughts?
Falcons look like shit last week, but Bijan Robinson is a beast. But Philly played on a very wet Brazilian field last week, like the Packers did. So I mean, it's really not a good sample size.
Over 45.5.
45.5 with the Falcons.
I might. I don't know. I don't know if I would take the under or not.
5.5. I mean, you're looking at 7 touchdowns to hit that over.
Well, I'd like to think that maybe that game, Kirk Cousins shook off a little bit, because he even admitted he was nervous. He was rusty.
Oh no, he got his ass whooped last week.
TJ was a monster.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins was running for his life all game, man. Yeah.
But then again, I mean, if you stay in the pocket the whole time like that and never try, I mean, I think that's another person. I think it might be time to give the young kid a start. Of course, I hate to feed him to the Wolves because I mean, Philly's going to be.
I'm definitely going to take Philly there. Non-biasedly, because we got Barkley, but they got Bijan Robinson. But the game's in Philly at night. I'll take the home team. 5.5 though. I'd probably lay with the Falcons, honestly, to keep it within a field goal.
I think they're going to be definitely going to be competitive. I mean, I'm not giving Justin Fields any excuses. I'm not saying he's the Steelers' next big thing, but they did keep him out of the end zone.
Who out?
Atlanta last week.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Fields to start running, man. He used to run for 2 touchdowns a game up there in Chicago.
I think he had like 23 yards today.
That team's just got to rally behind him more.
Well, here's the fun part. Like I said, anybody that I know, we keep going back to the Steeler game. Some of those calls, like, I don't know what the hell. I've been a huge fan of Jones. And 3 in one drive, the one was not a hold. I didn't feel like he held. The other one was, and I'll tell you what, he gave Pickens every reason to be pissed off right now. That's been 2 weeks now in a row that he kept him out of the end zone.
Officiating is really fucking shit right now. It's getting worse every year. Even with the review, there's so much laundry on the field. The illegal formations and the false starts. College is the worst. College is so bad with the officials, simulating snap counts and shit like that. Like they're just calling shit randomly. It's annoying.
I'm noticing that like we're getting an echo. Are we lagging pretty hard there, Steve?
No, like I'm hearing you pretty good on my side.
Okay. It's just out of nowhere we're getting these like blasts as we're talking, and
yeah, no. So yeah, the officiating. I mean, it's not.
This kickoff has to go too. Nothing's changed.
They got to keep it for a year, and you know what? Every team is doing. They're booting this son of a bitch out the back of the end zone every time. I might take a bet. You can parlay. I forget which site it's on. For every first kickoff of the game to be a touchback, and you can go all the way down the line, pick every game, and pick every first kick to be a touchback. Yeah, like a $10 bet
almost sounds like easy money.
A $10 bet would make you like over $1,000 if every game that first kick goes out of the back of the end zone. It's worth a $10 fucking sprinkle. I don't know why I haven't done it. Oh, I know I haven't done it because I did it one time. And they all hit except for one. Some jerk ran it out of the end zone. I was like, you son of a bitch. It's Philly, too. I was like, my God.
Steve, you're a Steelers fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I was predicting that, but
Yeah,
what's your take on him this year?
I don't know. We'll have to see how the next few games go. I think they're going to be right around that 500. Again this year.
You don't think they'll make wild card playoffs, anything like that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this point of the season yet. You know, I'm just not sure because if you look at that back side of those last 8 games of the season, man. Yeah, those are going to be probably the toughest schedule in the NFL.
Well, you guys got you got a kind of candy. Right now, it's probably like your best time to get some wins, especially when the Bengals and everybody else are losing. You got the Chargers, Colts, Cowboys. That is a Sunday night game. You got the Chargers at home. You're at the Colts, the Dome. You got the Cowboys at home. That might be a good one to actually go to. October 6th.
Yeah, my I hate to say it, but my daughter's a Dallas fan, Steve-O. She's a Dak Prescott fan.
I know quite a few Dallas fans up here.
Well, and then you got the Raiders. Okay, so that's 4 winnable games, and then you're going
So quite possibly we could start the season off theoretically 6-0.
Yeah, until you hit the Jets. Ooh, and then look at that. You guys get a freebie with the Giants.
But Steelers football is we win the games we're supposed to lose, and of course the teams we're supposed to like absolutely decimate. So the Giants will probably get their first win of the season against us.
TJ Watt will get 10 sacks against the Giants.
Parlay.
Yeah. Week 9 is your bye week. Then you got the Commanders. That's winnable. Then we start hitting on the 17th.
Oh, that's
November.
where it starts hitting.
We're going conference. We got the Ravens. We got the Browns. Then we're in December, the Bengals and the Browns. And then December 15th.
Oh, yes.
Philly.
I'm gonna have to make sure I keep that weekend open, I think.
And the Ravens and the Chiefs and the Bengals. Yeah, so I think if you guys are gonna make your run, this is your time.
So we definitely have Steve, I don't know how much you've been able to watch, but we we got a little bet going on. It's a two-parter. That's what makes it fun. So obviously we've got the bet Steelers versus the Eagles.
Yeah, it's a two-parter.
But then we got who's going to the playoffs.
Ooh, Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 2 yards.
Wow.
Bears are making it a game. Yeah, so the bet is that all right, so
Dude,
whoever
Bonnie has
wins,
it on.
Philly and Steelers, the bet continues for that person, for the loser. And then the Steelers have to also make the playoffs. I said the Eagles will beat the Steelers, and the Steelers will not make the playoffs. But if the Steelers beat the Eagles and make the playoffs, I have to what?
You got to wax your butt.
Wax the dark side. Now, if the Eagles beat the Steelers and the Steelers do not make the playoffs, the wax is going the other way.
Oh my God!
We're going to the dark side of the moon.
So
I don't even want to see.
15th,
I don't even know about that one.
yeah, we'll figure out how to
Make it Facebook friendly.
yeah.
Oh
But
man.
on December 15th, one will be safe, and then the other one will be sitting there hoping one does or does not make the playoffs.
So what's fun about this is I've actually got 2 different ways I can win. All it takes for one or the other to happen for him to lose.
Well, if the Eagles win, I'm free.
Right.
If the Eagles win, I'm free. If the Steelers win, I'm in trouble. So on the 15th, someone's out, and then we're just down to playoffs. You have to have 2 things happen to save your butthole.
He's like, and no, where the other part, I don't plan on looking up the business end of this chalk monkey. And I'm pretty sure he's not wanting to go all puppet master on me either. So
Let's go.
we're being pretty cutthroat here.
Yeah, it's gonna be entertaining. We might even go live with that game.
And what's fun about it is you got this gentleman on here now, and he's not looking. It's not looking very positive for me, apparently, according to him. The traveling trucker's on tonight.
Oh, hey. Oh, I didn't see Bobby on there. He's on over 45.5 for the Eagles game.
No. That was earlier. We were talking about that other game. He posted that.
I'm on
And that was right when I was trying to
I might hit that over.
send it and send out the invite. Oh, Roberto's back, Mr. Robert. He was there for the Victoria interview.
Oh, okay.
He's one of Sis's driver friends
Oh,
that
welcome.
has been following and watching.
Welcome back, Roberto.
So yeah, appreciate you guys coming on here. Right now, we've just been basically recapping today, and our buddy Steve has joined us for the sports area.
So how did Burrow look today? Did he look better, or
I didn't get to watch it. Did you?
I was getting updates. I don't know.
I didn't really watch.
If the Bengals are getting their shit together this quick, this fast after the performance they put in last week, yeah, they're probably your biggest contenders over there with Baltimore shit in the bed at the end of every single game. They lost against the Chiefs on an Isaiah Likely toe. Then the Ravens lost this week on Gardner Minshew, Uncle Ricoing to death down the stretch.
He does he's like the NFL's Uncle Rico.
I fucking love that guy, man. I fucking love
You
him,
saw
dude.
that skit that Fox Sports did that one time, right?
Mhm.
Where he actually got to meet the actual Uncle Rico, and they were supposed to be family.
How do you not like that dude, man? I don't know anybody. who
Dude, he
does not
drives
like
around.
that.
He lives in a van, basically, not down by the river. He literally lives like the hippie in a van lifestyle.
He's cool as shit. man.
Oh, there goes my sis. Go Chiefs.
Oh, this bitch.
You know what though?
Hell no.
You know what though?
They must be stopped.
Hey,
Did Kelsey get in the end zone?
I'm gonna back the Chiefs right now because they helped us. No, they didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
They've helped put us in the position that we're in because, as we all know, week 1 they knocked off Baltimore. Week 2 they take out the Bengals. So now,
You know how the Chiefs won that shit?
with a field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last
Butker.
BC touchdown was that Burrow fumble recovered for a touchdown.
Yeah. Butker, I think, hit like a 51-yard field goal to win it.
Yeah, with 3 seconds left on the clock. Butker's always a good pickup.
Sis, I will be posting a link here shortly. Like I said, we're basically, I mean, we've been basically recapping today and just talking about like how big I tell you what, college, NFL, the upsets, the sleepers, the come from behinds,
2 touchdowns from this.
of course, our boys got a combined 31 points over the past 2 games.
Bengals receiver. Oh, Yosevas. Everybody was all down on this kid. This Yosevas out of Cincinnati. Dude had 2 touchdowns, man. He's turning Burrow's favorite target. He might be someone still out there on the waiver wire in fantasy leagues. Not no more. Everybody's picking his ass up. I thought about picking him up, and everybody's talking so much shit on this kid. I was like, oh man. I should have listened to myself.
I tell you what, though, we really shit the bed when we didn't get on that fantasy team with Glick.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I returned a favor earlier today. He's doing a Sunday unnecessary roughness.
Oh, is he?
Yes, Sunday mornings. So I made sure to get on as another shot, and I jumped in there and kind of.
You know what the big thing is also this year that wasn't so big in the past, especially in sports betting? It's the survivor pools.
Uh-oh.
And the survivor pools took a massive, massive fucking hit last week. Who was that big upset last week?
Hang on. We gotta call out.
Yeah.
Look at the grin go across his face.
I trust you, Bobby. I saw Steve.
Like I said, guys, I was supposed to DJ that night, the Mustang, and that was the one I switched. And when I switched it up, they hadn't scheduled the wet t-shirt contest. So they just literally set that stuff up like 2 weeks ago. And then next thing I knew, I was getting all sorts of messages. Hey, you want a DJ? You want a DJ? Can you DJ? And it's like, oh.
Yeah, no, I was also in attendance.
Yeah, that place was packed.
Yeah, it was. It was a good time though. Have fun.
Well, the first message I got was it was like some 95% men, or no, it was like 87% men and 13% women. And people were really worried that there wasn't going to be any competition.
Dude, I saw so many chicks make out. It's crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Girls start taking off their shirts and girls start making out. I was like, this is great. I will be back.
I had to do an emergency run to the Mustang the night before. Got in there and got started at 10:30, rocked the place. Wasn't like a massive crowd, but Big Mark was there and Jason and everybody. Good times.
Fucking penalty.
I had no
Flag,
intention.
flag,
No,
flag.
I could have went last night. I just had no intention. I've done it. I've worked it once. I've attended it once, and neither time really kind of jumped out.
There is a website you can go on. I forget the name. I just found this out. I was listening to XM the other day, where you can find out referee stats. Like referees have stats, like which crew or which lead referee calls the most false starts, which ones
Oh God.
focus more on the offense. So like if you're into like that over under stuff, if your ref is one of the guys that are really nitpicky on the offensive line, like the illegal formation has been killing all these teams because
Oh my God.
because your right ends, and especially when they go with their their larger packages or playing like the 12-man offense, their head or their shoulders have to be even with the belt of the center. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I mean, it's
Dude,
down,
honestly.
it's down to like an inch.
Holding's always been a subjective call. It sometimes it's blatantly obvious. Or what was it? Defensive pass interference or offensive pass interference? Jefferson, or is it Jeffries? Yes, Jeffries. Sorry, Jefferson's. So Pickens is in the end zone, touchdown, gets called back.
Oh man, how mad were those bettors?
Dude, I'm telling you flat out,
losing their shit.
And this goes to the officiating and stuff. He was running a route. I felt the defense made contact with him first. It looked like he was running a route. Like he went out and he posted, went to the right, and they called the touchdown back for offensive pass interference.
Yeah, they said that Jefferson ran into that guy and made him avoid the pass reception or whatever.
I almost feel like the unders in Steelers games is free money. They had 19 points today. That over and under was at 36.5. You don't get lower than that in football. You do not get lower than 36.5 in a football game.
Yeah, but didn't you say that it was bad to bet on the lower? Like you didn't get paid as much as the over?
No. A lot of people like to bet the overs because that money hits your account as soon as that over hits. You know what I mean? And people love that. People love scoring. They love seeing offense. They love seeing
okay, I get you now.
So if you're betting under, you have to wait to the final whistle to get paid because you have to make sure that under hits. But Steelers, 13-6, 19 points and a 36.5 total pre-game. Let me see. I'm curious what their under and over was in the first game because there were actually points. Not many. 28 total points in the first game. That over and under was 43. So I'm pretty sure, like if you bet Steelers games unders, you're up 2 units already. Yeah.
I want to throw a quick invite out. Next time we've been really toying with the notion of doing a Thirsty Thursday for football. We had a lot going on and we weren't able to do it this Thursday. So we are going to shoot for next Thursday and we're going to sit down and do predictions. And I still think we ought to try and do like some sort of competition. Like everybody does their picks and we'll sit down and see who's right. Kind of like, I know everybody does it, but why not us? I mean, it's fun, right?
Yeah. You know what? We do need our we need like 13 more subscribers so we can live poll on here. And we'll put all the games up there so we'll get a percentage of the votes. And so everybody can go on there and see what everybody's picking, man. That's a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what though, let me double check on that because I think with the it also goes by badges and the stuff that we actually do with the pages and everything. Because you can unlock more stuff that way as well. I think we might have, I will double check this. I might look at it while we're on break here. We're getting ready to go on break in about 5 minutes. I think we might be eligible for the poll.
Yeah, if we can do polls on here, we'll go in there and see what's best, man. Because coming up here, I want to talk about next week's games already. I'm already hungry for more. After this disaster,
we can always. It doesn't always have to be Thursday either. We can do a Wednesday. We can make our Wednesday.
Yeah, have a little sports action in there.
Yeah, that gives everybody because then you're betting on the Thursday and so on and so forth. So I would like to throw the invite out for Steve here to join us again, and maybe even get Mr. Bobby there, who pops in on occasion, and I know he's a sports fan. I know he's a huge Pitt fan.
Somebody's
Well,
got to be.
Well, hey, you know what? The funny thing is, his the Ryder kid we're talking about, his daughter just got accepted to West Virginia. So
Who's
Mountaineer.
yeah,
Congrats.
All right.
yeah, she got accepted to West Virginia. So I kind of made a comment on her mom's page. I said she should have went to Pitt instead of
Oh. My boy always wanted to go to Pitt. Like, I don't know what it was about Pitt that he was. That was a little bit musty. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit behind that one. There's some substance. Anyways, my kid was wanting to go to Pitt. He loved Pitt, but I don't know something. You know, I guess when he went to the college thing at the David L. Lawrence. He said when he sat down and talked to the recruiters there, it was almost like they didn't really want to be there. He sat down and they said, "Hey, you know, what are you looking to major in?" He said, "What do you want?" They gave him a pamphlet, and then he said they were doing that with like different people, like or basically everybody. They were one of the schools that really just did not seem like they were interested in being there. So that's why I'm happy. He's
The Bears are in this.
he is strongly considering. And it's looking like he's going to be going to Gannon up in Erie.
no. Hey,
He's going to be a Knight.
that's good. Yeah, at least he'll be close. I mean, Erie's only maybe 10 minutes further than Pittsburgh is. So
I'd like to see how he takes his first Erie winter.
yeah.
Oh, shit's
That's
brutal.
a whole new monster right
Oh,
there.
dude. Oh, I hate going up there.
And what's funny is like when I lived in Tennessee, when I say Pennsylvania, everybody automatically thinks Antarctica. And it really is not that bad until you get there. We're right at that break here. We're just below the snow belt.
Yeah, you can go to a high school football game up there in October, November, even December, man. I'm like putting road flares in the trunk and shit. Like I'm going up towards Erie. You know, even
Why
though
are you
it's
even still on
Edinburgh.
here? He's been kind of quiet.
He might be. He might be. He's probably. I don't know. He probably bet on the fucking Bears. I don't know. Bears might win this shit the way the underdogs have been cashing today. So
On that note, let's go ahead and take our break. Want to do our? So we pour our shot real quick. Yeah. Thank
and
you,
then
sir.
we'll talk about we'll get a quick jump and we'll just wing it. We'll go through it real quick on next week's games.
Okay, that's fine.
Just so you know what's coming down the pipe for some of these teams.
Well, and then we will open it up after this. You're more than welcome to stay on, brother. You know, we're having a blast. It's not going to be all sports, but it is open. It is open forum. So,
yeah.
Cheers.
Yep, I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer. My daughter's trying to put the Dallas jersey up on screen.
Oh man, I guess you didn't watch the game.
I'm trying to block it. She watched the game. She said she got pissed off and turned it off. She told me.
I had Dallas. I was like, never again.
So to all guys that are out there right now, we will be going. I'll post the link here shortly, and for those on Facebook, I mean, I guess we'll just have to send it to them on Messenger.
Yeah.
So I think we found the loophole.
Let's get that shitty Kansas City fan on here,
guys. What do we go with today? We're gonna do our boy Burke. Which one would you like? I say let's do. This is Gary Burke III. How I'm Getting Over You.
How the hell do we end up here? Everything good seems to disappear. Life moves actually fast and it's gone.
No,
I wish that we had one more night. Rewind the hands of time. Forget that we ever had to say goodbye. Life ain't fair, man, don't you know? We're one mistake from starting over. It don't matter where we go, the other side is creeping closer. So here goes another night, getting high, trying not to lose my mind, dreaming about them good old days. Taking trips, ripping lips, checking off a bucket list. Some things ain't gonna change. We're burned up and back roads, put her in the console, chasing down a neon road. Another night, getting high. 5 years feels like yesterday. In this case, spirit don't numb the pain. 'Cause I'll take you with me everywhere I go. Driving around this empty truck, trying to get my mind unstuck. Moving on just makes me feel alone. Life ain't there, I know you know. The other side's just creeping closer. Not sure how it works up there, but down here we still need some closure. So here goes another night, getting high, trying not to lose my mind, dreaming about them good old days. Taking trips, ripping lips, checking off a bucket list. Some things ain't gonna change. We're burning up in back roads, motor in the console, chasing down a neon road. Another night, getting high, doing what we used to do. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you. Life ain't there, I know you know. The other side's just creeping closer. Not sure how it works up there, but down here we still need some closure. So here goes another night, getting high, trying not to lose my mind, dreaming about them good old days. Taking trips, ripping lips, checking off a bucket list. Some things ain't gonna change. We're burning up in back roads, motor in the console, chasing down a neon road. Another night, getting high, doing what we used to do. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you. Yeah, that's how I'm getting over you.
And that was Gary Burke III, good friend of ours. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm taking off loop. So allow me to get in here a second, guys. You know, I'm sure we enjoyed that.
DraftKings just sent me a notice for DJ Moore to score the next touchdown on DraftKings is plus 8 times 8.5 your investment if DJ Moore scores that touchdown. He ain't scoring that fucking touchdown. Save your money.
So this is where we're in the second half of the night. So we will go ahead and send out this link. And for all you Facebook people that would like to join us, let me know, let Steve know, put it in the messages, and we'll send it to your personal message, and away we go.
Let's go Tank Dell. Come on. Get me Tank Dell in the fucking end zone. That's all I need. I need a win today. College was great for me, dude. I am very, very good at betting college. I'm
He's back.
very good at college. NFL today was absolutely savage.
Oh, he's muted. He's muted his own mic. So let us bring to the stage the traveling trucker.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Much better. I think it was my allergies. Hi, guys. Gave you a little light for a second. I think it was my allergies. I just couldn't quit coughing. I was like, there's no place for that on this. So
I swear, in like the last week or two, like everybody's just randomly, like a lot of people have just randomly gotten sick. Like even my son, he felt sick for a day or two. I was like, oh fuck, election year, here we go.
Oh, I got nailed. Well, I didn't really get nailed, but like after I got home yesterday, I went upstairs, and me and Connor were wanting to watch Friday the 13th. So he went up, couldn't find them. I go in the room and move some of the boxes. Now we keep our guinea pigs up there, and with their bedding and everything, it just goes all over the place. I came downstairs and just like it was hit instantaneous, and just I was sneezing, eyes watering, eyes itching. Man.
No, I get the man flu once a year.
Allergies. Who's that?
I am like devastated with the man flu once a year. That's all I get sick once a year. Man flu. I can work in a hospital. I could work in Iraq, it don't matter. I get sick once a year, and for like a week, I am dead to the world. And like it could be just a sniffle, but to me, I'm like this is it. Like I'm rewriting my will. I'm like, this is it, guys. If I don't make it, I've been doing it for like 20 years. Like once a year, I'm so ill, and I'm pretty sure it's a common cold to some people, but for me, it's the end of times.
So, sis, I gotta ask something. So,
What's that?
one sec. She said one
Hello?
sec.
Oh,
Okay,
No,
there
I
she is.
said
So
what's
She said,
that?
"What's that?"
I said what? I said what's that?
You know what? Oh, he's back. Hang on. We're gonna.
There
Okay,
we
we
go.
got this one, so we'll go ahead and close out this other one. Oh wait, no, we got a third, another person on here.
Oh, Katrina.
Oh,
No,
It-
she's just trying to get off the phone for me so I can be on the computer.
she's like waving and saying hi to everybody, but like it's like we're getting ready to tell her. Unmute your mic.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
There she is.
Tell me you're not a Dallas fan too. Is that where it came from? I know that.
No, I'm a Chiefs fan. Thank you.
Oh, dude, what was that?
Sounds like
Our
a
daughter
Steelers
yelling at me.
So
Get off.
on the stage now, we have a Kansas City fan, we have a Dallas fan. Oh, she's gone.
I told her to get out.
We had a Dallas fan, we had a Kansas City fan, a Philadelphia fan, a Pittsburgh fan. Sis, by all rights, you're supposed to be a Steelers fan. Why did you jump ship? Is it because you're in that area
Wait.
all the time?
We've discussed this. I am a lifelong Steelers fan, but but years ago I started. My best girlfriend is from St. Joe, Missouri, so she kind of started getting me into the Chiefs then, like years ago, and I just kind of became a fan. So I mean, I'm not one of those people that feels like, oh, there's only one team.
like
you
it.
know, it's now when they play against each other, I just don't watch.
You know what's fun about that whole thing? I can sympathize and empathize with that because I'm a lifelong diehard Steeler fan, and I'm sure I'm going to get a few jeers for this one. Buffalo is my true secondary team.
I do hate when you say that.
Do I like the Saints? Whoa, we just gotta. So we are gonna have 4 people on here.
Oh man, this motherfucker.
I don't think that's Ryder though. If I'm not mistaken, is that Roberto?
That's me.
Roberto.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Can you guys
Boy,
hear
Hey,
me?
darling,
we
you
got a
got-
whole crowd tonight. We got.
You got to make the call, Robert. You got to make the call.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he did. Oh boy, he let that one loose.
Oh man, Robert, who's your team, dude?
you guys are gonna be very happy. It's the 49ers.
How the fuck does
I
that
told
make
you.
me happy?
See, yeah, it made you laugh, right? It made you laugh.
I like it.
It makes a lot of people laugh right now. After that performance I saw today without Christian McCaffrey, man, you guys are in trouble, buddy.
I'll tell you this. I'm just joining to say that I'm a 49ers fan. I'm not into the sport that much, but I do follow it.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, either way, I mean, you don't have one particular team, but you're still a fan. If you're following it, that makes you a fan in some way, shape, or form. I mean, if it's giving you enough interest. Are you? I mean, so what sport are you into?
Me, I actually like outdoorsy sports, like, well, not outdoorsy, like extreme sports, like skating, biking.
He likes it.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, He's an off-road kind of guy. He likes
Oh, I-
Look, Alex.
I love our
if you get him to start talking about Glamis, you got the rest of the show right there.
yeah.
Planet. I don't
Tell
think
him.
we've ever gone.
My
I don't know if we've ever
4x4,
done
you know,
astronomy as a subject matter.
No, the only thing we talked about
last
so
time I-
far was the bets we have going on with Uranus.
But yeah, those are my kinds of sports.
I've heard there's Klingons on Uranus.
Here, you guys can see me better.
Fuck, man. The second half
How
start
does
yet?
yours work so good?
Mine, I turn on the whole lights, not just the top
Well,
one,
even-
the whole thing.
Oh, let's see. Oh shit! Look at all that. Look at me.
All right, so
I'm still
So
a
Steve, in
blonde
case you
silhouette.
wonder, they're both truck drivers. Sis up there would be considered my sis. And then this is Robert's first time on here. Of course, this is Steve's first time on here. Hell yeah. We got a
Look,
stellar
I'm not-
crowd tonight.
I can't show so much because I mean you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's down the road, but this is where I'm at. Don't mind the bugs.
Noted. No worries, my
Yeah,
friend.
I've seen that road before. Maybe.
So
Next one.
So let's go Kansas City here, man. Travis Kelce has not had a single touchdown yet this season. Has Taylor Swift ruined this man? She's ruined his haircut. She's ruined. He looks different. He looks like a total D-bag right now. And he's not getting in the end zone. I don't know. What do you think?
He's pushing his part of the career, though. I mean, Steve. Isn't he one of the? He's actually one of the old men of the NFL at this point, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think.
He's like, what, 36, maybe 35?
Well, that's what made Rob Gronkowski
God.
fucking great, man. Because he didn't get in a relationship, and he still fucking performed. He came back out of like summer retirement. Kelsey got in a relationship, and
I heard Kelsey. I've heard this a couple times now, whether or not it's just media being media, but he is interested in when he's away from the NFL, he's interested in acting, and I think that perhaps Taylor is a gateway for him to an extent. I think they really care about each other, but she brought him into the limelight, and now he's getting offers for a lot of different things. So I heard that. I've read multiple articles about it. So maybe he's just not into the game in a literal sense.
well, he had his podcast with his brother, and he
I think they still do.
Yeah, they still got it. Yeah. He was so desired. Like even like girls I dated or talked to or whatever. Like they had such even older women, like 70-year-olds, like, oh, that Travis Kelce, he's so hot. That's why women would watch football and watch NFL games was for Kelce, because the way he would dance in the end zone, and shit like that. And they were all over him. And now he like started dating Taylor Swift. And now like these women are like, oh, now he's taken. They're like, I'm out. Like, trust me, Grandma, you never had a chance. But but like he had a sex appeal going like strong with chicks until like this T Swizzle stuff. And I don't know, like the acting for him, you know what? He needs to make money. His contract is shit on a shingle when it comes to what Taylor makes. I'm sure he wants to do something, and he wants to go big. He wants to make some serious fucking money right now.
How long's he been in the NFL though? I mean, at this point, like I said, because you got to think, even TJ's now considered an old man. He's what, if I'm not mistaken, 8 years in.
Kelsey's only a year younger than Jason, and Jason just retired because they were both there in Cincinnati. They both played together as Bearcats. So and Jason just retired. Travis is not that much younger. He looks a lot younger than Jason, but
So I mean, it only got. I mean, especially. I mean, they're on winning teams. I'm kind of surprised that TJ's not hurt more than what he is, because this is the point in his brother's career where his brother was actually, constantly being IR'd, on the shelf, and we're talking one of the most dominant defensive ends to play the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
JJ was a monster. I don't care what anybody says. He could arguably be one of the best defensive ends to ever play the game, if not the best.
Hey.
with Kelsey, you're looking at the same thing as Brady and Gronkowski. They go together, and I feel like you can't split them up. And when they start losing, like they lost up there in New England, Brady went to Tampa Bay. Where did Gronk go? Gronk go to Tampa Bay. What did they do? Win a fucking Super Bowl. I think those two go together, man. And as soon as like that is in jeopardy or they stop winning, I think he's done. He's done. He gets out, and him and Taylor Swift right off into the sunset.
What you got, sis? You were getting ready to say something.
I was gonna say, it's kind of on this level, but Robert, where
What's up?
you're going to the terminal, right? So take 35. Where are you at right now?
In 35?
We're doing legit.
You don't
isn't
know what
GPS.
mile marker? How far? Well, the reason being, this is my point. If before the end of the podcast, if you take 35 to the terminal, you can you'll go straight through the city, Kansas City. And it would be
Right.
really cool if we could show them how the city lights up.
Okay.
Because
don't think
when I
it
went
would be
through
arrowheads.
when I went through there last week, it was highlighted in a lot of red for the Chiefs. So
Ah.
yeah. So how far are you from Lenexa? Like, what's your mile marker?
I am in 150 right now. I will be getting
Okay,
to
so
435 in an hour.
yeah. So that's right. You got a slow truck. All right. So if he has time,
Oh,
he'll do
damn.
it, right?
Oh, cutthroat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flexing.
I'll just stay quiet on that. I forgot we're live, and I'm like, I'll stay
Yeah.
quiet. Yeah, I have a slower truck.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or,
His goes a little bit lower than the company average. So
Yeah.
It's not always about
They-
size.
but I think it would be cool if you guys got since we've talked about, how I compare Kansas City enthusiasm to Pittsburgh enthusiasm. I think it would be cool, especially if the city's lit up in its reds, that you could see just how much pride they have. You know what I mean?
That would be
Oh,
nice.
fair enough. Of course, I mean, on that note, I would love to I think all teams in some way, shape, or form would have an awesome 49 yards, 39 yards.
Except my team.
Uh,
No, I like.
oh,
I
sorry,
don't.
brother.
I don't mind. I don't mind that culture, but that's where I was born. My team is more pride than San Francisco. So 49ers.
4 catches. So we just got a fact check. Travis Kelce so far this season has 4 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. Did it say touchdown?
No, he's got no tutties.
No TDs.
No tutties. Noah Gray will
That's
catch
it. 4 catches for
No.
39 yards.
Noah
Yep.
Gray. Noah Gray
Nope.
will get a TD. before
No
him.
touchdowns.
Okay.
Now I am going to check on his targets today. He I think he might be the decoy right now. He had 1 reception today for 5 yards.
Yep.
That is un-Kelsey like. And he was only targeted 3 times. Justin douchebag Watson was targeted 2, and he had 2 catches for 22. What? Pacheco, worthy, man. Yeah, Kelsey's. I don't know, man. That's no bueno. That's no bueno, man. That's un-Kelsey like, and they're still winning games. I like Carson Steele up there in Kansas City. The runner with Worth. Oh, Kelsey had a rush. He had a run for 1 yard. 1 yard. Actually, they actually ran him the ball. Pacheco ran 19 times. I love Pacheco, man. He's a New Jersey product. He was a Rutgers. He was good. Holy shit. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know what's in the future for Travis Kelce, but they're winning games, and I think he's going to stay there, and he's going to keep banging Taylor Swift and winning games and Super Bowls, man.
This is his 12th year in the NFL.
Holy crap!
Wow.
And Kelce was what, 11 or 12? The better Kelce.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm interested. So if Kelsey goes, who are you were just looking it up? Who is Mahomes' other targets? Honestly,
Oh, they picked up a shit ton this year. They picked up a shit ton.
Rashid Rice,
and Watson.
Rashid Rice. There's one.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. I was gonna say, like,
he had
really...
Rashid Rice last year, and they got a running back on IR. I can't remember his name, but he has made me a shit ton of bread in the past. I can't remember his name. Yeah, they picked up that Worthy. Worthy had 2 touchdowns, I think, last week. Wiley, they got Samaje Perine. He's good. Morris had a touchdown. Whoever this Morris guy was had a random TD.
I'm gonna throw this question out to everybody. So we're only in week 2, I know, but everybody, if you guys are following or watching, obviously this draft season was stacked QB wise. All these guys were like highly touted to be like, some of the next big things. In your guys' opinion, who's been the studs? Who's been the duds
of the new QBs?
Yes.
I'll give you my man from Washington. I'll give you Jalen Daniels. Fucking won his first NFL game today, man. Dude had 2 rushing touchdowns last week.
Commanders. Fair enough.
Commanders. He had 2 rushing touchdowns last week. It came straight from LSU. LSU has been dog shit since he's been gone. Since he left. Well, yeah, LSU barely won this week. Like, I'm pretty sure like my heart stopped a couple times in this last LSU game. As they completed my parlay. But yeah, it's Jalen Daniels all day. All day. What do you got, Steve? I cannot get away from Jalen Daniels, dude. 2-0.
I still like. I mean, this is his second year, but C.J. Stroud.
Who's balling right now? Ohio State product.
Ohio State. As much as I hate Ohio State, they produce some absolute beasts.
Yeah, they're a program, man.
Yeah, that's another one of my wife's teams, Ohio State. I don't know where she got that from, but
I mean, your rookies that played today, they were Bo Nix. We saw how that went. Baltimore didn't. We had Jalen Daniels over there on the Commanders.
Okay.
Second year, Bryce Young. He's having a hard time down there, man.
Look who he's playing with.
Yeah, he's put in a bad situation, man. That's what happens when you're the first pick, man. You go to the shit team. Deshaun Watson, Drake May hasn't played for the Patriots yet. They're not going to play him until the Patriots tank, and it doesn't look like they're trying to at any point in time. Will Levis, second year out of Penn State over there with the Titans, gave away the game last week on that fucking stupid pick 6. Just lost to Aaron Rodgers today, and then the Buccaneers line. So you only have 2 real rookie quarterbacks starting right now, and Daniels and
Penix hasn't gotten his opportunity yet.
Nope, not yet, man. He's sitting there behind Cousins, man. So yeah, I mean they're there.
Caleb,
they're
don't
there.
forget about Caleb.
And then we got Caleb Williams, who's 0-1 right now. And no, they fucking won last week. Because fucking Will Levis.
I was gonna say it was not Caleb Williams winning that game.
No, Caleb Williams had the worst performance out of any NFL quarterback last week, and they won because Will Levis lost. Like, oh come on.
Sis, what's your
Tango.
take on it? Do you follow it that much, or do you just kind of sit back on it?
No, I sit back on it right now. You know, when when my life was when I had more time. Honestly, when I was over the road, I was able to follow a lot more than being on this dedicated. So I am just I literally was just texting my friend and saying, "Hey, I have no idea what to say."
Robert, what about you, brother?
Man, I left the NFL back when Joe Montana and Jerry Rice were in the 49ers.
Listen to this. I like it. A throwback right there. Yes. Back when football was actually played.
Yeah, but back before they had flags.
What's a
Oh.
concussion?
When football and NASCAR were still real.
I don't think they had roughing the passer back then.
Compound fractures. That was a stinger.
You know, the
So
other
I'm just
day,
checking out this new college top 25 that just popped out.
Oh,
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, Georgia is no longer number one. Texas, with Quinn Ewers and the Manning kid as
Yeah,
QB2, and he looked good when he played last week. The Manning kid did get in, and he
Archie.
was he had at least 2 touchdowns, man, on his 2 drives. So you got Texas,
represent Texas.
you got
Aha.
you got Georgia down to number 2 after that dog fight they had. You got Ohio State at 3. Ohio State was not impressive last week, but they were impressive this week. Bama, they dominated 2 weeks in a row. They struggle out of the gate. But their quarterback, he's really good. He's really good. I like him. You got Bama at 4. Ole Miss at 5, which I don't know why. They have played nobody. Tennessee is at 6. I love Tennessee. I love Missouri.
Man, Tennessee's come on strong all of a sudden.
Tennessee with this other quarterback they got, man, and their offense is so fun to watch because they take no breaks. They get right up to the line and they go. That defense gets tired, man, and that's how they've been, and that's what they pride themselves on. I'll go up to the 10 here.
Hey guys,
Yes.
somebody wants to say hi to you guys.
Okay.
Hold on, he just jumped into my lap.
Oh my God, isn't that her dog?
No, this one's white. This one's white.
Oh, love it. What's
Yeah,
up, pup?
this is my weenie, and this
You
is
guys
my
have the
young
same
weenie.
dog.
You honestly, it almost looks like, yeah. I mean,
Like you're passing the dog around the truck stop.
they're just going from
Here
corner
we go.
to
You
corner.
want to see another dog? Here's one right here.
Here we go. What do we got?
We got a pug, old Vern,
A pug.
And then we got old Vern.
Nice.
black pug.
Dude, I love China. I tell you what, someday before I
Showing
die,
you my
I will
wiener.
own.
There's the wiener
Pretty
dog.
real.
My sis has
Oh,
to make
here.
sure she
Hold
shows her
on.
wiener.
Hold on, I gotta show my old wiener. Ah,
Oh, you got 2 wieners.
and he smiles.
Oh.
Look, let's see if we can do it. Cap, smile,
We just literally reached out to every animal lover in the world.
Bro, you
smile.
got a mobile kennel.
Can you
That
guys
is
see him
awesome.
smile though?
He
Smiley?
smiles.
There it is. There it is.
He-
Yes.
Smile. Good
Brother.
boy.
Oh, fuck no.
What-
You know what I
Did he
like about
just
pugs?
bark at you?
I think he did. Nope, not that time.
Yeah, I just
know what
had
I love
to
about
'cause
pugs,
he
dude?
jumped
They
in
are
my
so-
legs.
They are so ugly. They're adorable. But I'm
Right?
telling you, I will own another Shar-Pei someday in my life.
Oh, do you remember when we were kids and you guys had them 2 Shar-Peis and that
Why did you
cow?
never said that?
That was Chow, and he put his freaking slimy. I was wearing a hot pink miniskirt waiting for Eric, and he put his slimy mouth, sweet as he could be, but slimy mouth on my
Chow was the
leg,
girl.
and it made me throw up. Do you remember
Chow
that?
was the girl,
On the-
and Ming was the boy.
Okay, I don't remember which one. I just remember you had
I
two.
got
I
your
don't
back,
remember
don't
their
worry.
names. And do you
I got your
remember me
back.
hanging over and throwing up?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, we were
Neither does
sitting on that
she.
porch playing.
Somehow she does.
Oh, because
I
I
mean-
was waiting for my boyfriend at the time, and they slobber so much, that when it got on my leg, I threw up, and then I was like, oh no, I gotta freshen up for my boyfriend. Yeah.
And he was helping you out, so don't be hating on him for it.
Right.
And you know what's really cool about Chinese dogs? They all have purple tongues. Does the pug have a purple tongue, if I'm not mistaken, Steve?
Yeah, I
Thought so.
believe.
Dude, and all Chinese dogs, for the most, other than the Chow Chow that I can think of, they're like so loose skinned. They're nothing but wrinkles. I don't know what happened to the Chow Chow. The Chow Chow is just one giant fluff ball. It literally walks around all the time like it just, got shocked by static electricity.
Yeah.
But they're interesting animals. Me though, and yet at the end of the day, as much as I do love Shar-Peis, a boxer. If I was to go with another dog, if it wasn't a Shar-Pei, I'd definitely have another boxer.
Yeah. I'll agree with that one because I wanted a boxer until I got the black one, the one that smiles. I got it gifted from my best friend, and after that I was like, oh, I guess I love wieners, and
yeah.
I never
Yep.
got.
I
a
love
boxer.
wieners. Oh my God, I love wieners.
Once you go wiener, you never go back.
I'm telling you.
Steve's
Oh,
sitting there
and I
going,
don't
"What
know.
the hell did I just get into?"
I don't know if Teresa told you, but my wieners are twice the size of her wiener.
Yep.
This isn't a pissing competition.
It just honestly, apparently it is.
It's all
So,
about the motion of your wiener.
So I got 4 times the wiener of your sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brandy,
Yes.
Dude.
Brittany, mine is he's got standards and I've got miniatures. So, yeah, there's a decent size. They look like Brandy on steroids. But
Yeah.
hey, I came up with an idea, and I was gonna wait until later. But are you guys still gonna do that ghost walk?
Yes.
Yeah. We're just
We're getting closer and closer every day. Getting closer and closer.
yeah, we're just we'll hit our subscriber goals and then we're going live, man. We're bringing you guys with us.
Okay, because I have an idea, but ask me. Don't let me forget.
All right, I'll ask you right now before I forget to ask you.
Well,
What do you got?
it'll take too long. It'll take too long because I haven't talked to the other driver in this picture. But
What?
No.
okay, so
You
there
guys are
is.
both- I mean, we don't see you. You both sound like this almost sounds like a phone interview. Oh, there. Oh God,
Oh,
there's the Crypt
okay.
Keeper.
There you go.
Do,
Wait.
do, 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 do.
There's them
she could be
creepy hands.
She could be creepy as shit.
Yeah, it's from the Crypt.
Dude, it's still 16-10 in the
Dude.
Texans Bears.
Oh my God. Ooh. Wow, there it was.
Yeah, she's creepy as fuck.
That was good. I liked it. At least Robert over there is like, he's got the light on, and Steve, I think
Yeah.
he fell asleep. Oh,
Yeah.
there he is. Boom.
I can't see shit outside, but I have my light on.
Well,
I'm
it's so
just
good when you're driving. Just go ahead and make sure you stay.
I think
Oh,
I'm in a
good
ditch
stuff.
right now, but my light is on.
Steve, outside
Okay,
of sports,
so-
what are you into, brother?
What am I into?
Well,
Like I told you, like I'm into skating, I'm into biking, but like Teresa said, I love off-roading. Anything to do with off-roading. So If it's a truck, let's go off roading. If it's I have a side by side. I like to go in the dunes. That and like Teresa said, don't get me talking about it, but I'm going to Glamis, and Glamis is it's the best dunes in the U.S. so far.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. We've got a Kansas City, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, 2 Pittsburghs. I'm going to throw this out there. Our friend April is on here, and she is a diehard Cleveland fan.
Oh, congratulations, April. You guys
Bring
got lucky.
Bring it
So I
on.
am going to actually, I've got to shoot her an invite. And I just literally,
Is she a diehard Cleveland?
she is diehard Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson actually showed up to play today, which is like mind blowing. That guy looks like he has no interest.
So I am going
in the
to,
football.
I can't help myself and invite. And let's see if she takes it. Because this is where the rubber hits the road.
I'm all about.
I don't know how camera friendly she is.
Cleveland got
camera,
lucky as shit.
when I
man.
say that, I mean like, are they camera shy? And hey, look at there! Look who's right on stage.
G. Burke.
It's G. Burke.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to get a little bit confident right now that the Bears are going to beat the
She
fucking
said, "Go
Texans.
Browns." If Deshaun Watson can stay out of court long enough, he might actually do something after how many years in the NFL.
Dude, the man, he's got the best attorneys in the world. He's good. He's got Johnny Cochran for his fucking attorney.
Johnny Cochran died, homie.
Well, then he doesn't have Johnny Cochran.
Yeah.
He probably has the girl.
I overheard
Oh.
2 Cleveland Brown fans today talking, and they said that Deshaun Watson needs to go. They're actually hoping that he's guilty. Is the two guys I was talking to today.
Was that when they were losing or after before he ran that touchdown in?
This was earlier today. We had a fall ball baseball game here in Grove City today. We played 2 games, so of course, I'm involved in that. So I'm involved
wow.
in that.
So real quick, April, I sent you an invite in your Facebook Messenger. So we welcome you to come in at any point.
Tell you how bad the Browns suck.
Now, you brought up you had to do football today.
Fall
So
ball,
this-
fall ball would be
Fall
baseball.
ball. Okay.
Baseball.
I was gonna say, didn't the Grove City Slippery Rock game get postponed to yesterday and not get played because of all that crap that happened?
No, it was a day game today,
Actually-
and yesterday in Grove City. They won that. They smashed
Yeah.
like
Oh, they
41
smashed Slippery Rock. I was kinda
41 or
surprised.
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, 42-7. 42-7
Yes.
was the score.
Yeah.
And they
The
and-
Rock
and
lost
reason,
a lot. They did.
And the reason that they had to play that game on Saturday is at the beginning of the year, teams had to pick either a Thursday night or a Saturday afternoon because of the shortage of referees.
Okay. I heard it was because of another reason. You know, our little town, our little area, not just our town, kind of made the news.
Oh yeah, but
so-
no, that wasn't really a reason. This game was actually scheduled on our high school football schedule this year for afternoon game, and it was mainly due to the shortage of referees.
Okay. Yeah, you heard about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, my phone got blown up when all that shit happened, and
I thought about doing the refereeing thing, dude. All you gotta do is
so did I.
put in the
Hey,
background checks.
They make
and,
pretty good money. I know today the umpires, I think the umpires today that we paid them for this fall baseball, they made $70 a game, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially like I was thinking about doing hoops. Especially if you get in those AAU tournaments and stuff like that to go all day, and you just, I mean, shit, if you're gonna go watch ball anyway, might as well get paid to do it. You know, I mean, got to deal with the parent bullshit and all that, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, man, still getting paid, you know. So yeah, it's up there. And you know what? They're so short on referees right now. They've opened it up to like kids that are like 16, 17
Yep.
Dude,
uh,
we become,
to do this,
We-
and it's money, man, for kids. Yeah, I encourage you, man. I'm trying to get my kid to do it.
well, I know this much. We would definitely be YouTube sensations at that point. Have you seen all the videos going out there of like high school and midget league and you know all these? They're recording. It's gotten to the point where the refs actually have to wear cameras now.
Oh yeah, because the parents are attacking these
God.
officials. They're attacking these officials.
Now, see, I've refereed twice in my life, and both times were you know MMA and kickboxing. And I've got a whole new respect for referees after doing something like that. I would love to do it. You know, that's a whole nother. I mean, that'd be a whole nother side project. And here's one I'm going to throw out to you. Guess what? I'm in talks with the Mustang. You guys are going to like this. We're talking about opening up a trivia night at the old Stanger.
No, I do love me some trivia.
Guess who's going to be He's going to be basically emceeing it.
DJ Dickbag.
Yours truly.
Sorry.
Dude, what? I mean, I'm telling you, this stuff, if all this stuff keeps taking off, I'm telling you, we don't have to worry about. Sorry.
Going to work.
Yeah. Forget the 9 to 5 anymore, dude. I'm going to be able to. Let me put it this way: this weekend for me was absolutely solid. The Friday night was. We've said it a million times. Life happens. I have no idea what happened to that DJ, but something you know, there was like I guess a scheduling mix up, and I got the phone call and I went, and then I did a massive wedding yesterday, and then of course we got this thing going on. I get a little bit of a. You got the DoorDash thing going on. If I did a little DoorDashing and maybe some refereeing and all this other stuff. Whew.
Oh no, man! I got it all figured out. Technically, I don't have to work, but I do. But I do enough on the side, man. I got shit figured out.
Oh yeah, I feel like I could be comfortable if well, I'm not gonna say fully comfortable. I think everybody should work a 9 to 5. Really,
Fuck that! I want more. I'm like, I want more.
Right,
You know,
right.
well, you got to look at it this way too. Like even doing what we're doing right now, this podcast. I mean, people don't realize this, and I think that's why so many people fail out after just a short amount of time. You actually have to put work into. It doesn't matter what you do; you have to put work into it to make it successful. It just
All the time.
there's no.
Well, it's time, and like everybody's time is worth money. You know what I mean? It's your time. You're getting paid for your time. You know, you're working. You're investing yourself into something. Like you should get funded for it. Shit, your time is worth something. Did Tank Dell score a fucking touchdown yet? No.
Nope.
One bet on this game, dude. I was like, I have to win something today. I went with Tank Dell. It don't look good. It don't look good. It looks good for the Bears, though. Shit.
Oh shoot. Okay, so I just got a message. So when I send you an invite to come on the show, it doesn't cost you anything. I know it shows up like it's an ad.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely not.
No. We're already paying for a subscription. So if I send you an invite to come on, it costs you nothing.
It's comped, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is just
I'm gonna look at it next week.
it's free time. It's good time. It's fun time.
All right, so let's talk about next week's games here real quick.
Oh no, we're
All right.
Before you guys start on the next week's game, I'm about to stop to get some fuel.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys, I'll be leaving, but then when I come back, when I'm ready to roll again, I'll add you guys again, or if you guys want to wait, you're just gonna
Hey,
have a blank
we're having a
screen there
blast
for a
right now, so
while.
we'll probably be on here for a minute, brother. If
We'll
you,
be
if you
here,
want to come
man.
back on, just click the link again, and we'll put you back in.
Yeah, fill them tanks.
All
You're
right.
good. You're good, brother. Don't worry about it.
All
All
right,
right, then.
so
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
The only reason I humbly request that we don't.
Mhm.
We gotta save something for our sports show, the actual football show.
right, we're just gonna shoot these ones off the hip, and we're gonna do them again
Okay, I'm game with it then.
after like everything's settled. So this is like just after everything that's happened today. Shit's gonna change by Wednesday. Injury news and things like that. Thursday, I got the Patriots and I got the Jets.
I'll take the Jets.
I would also take the Jets.
I'm gonna go against Darian on this one, guys. I'm gonna say the Patriots. I think they're gonna creep in there again.
Spread 6.5.
I do too.
So
I do
spread
too.
6.5. Total is only at 38.5. So they're not expecting a lot of points to be scored in this game. 30.5. That's a Steelers fucking total right there. So they're talking defense here. I will take Jets. 2021, 23. All right, and then we got the Broncos and the Bucks.
Broncos.
Buccaneers with
Oh,
Mayfield.
Buccaneers all day.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Bucks, man, and that's a right now as it stands because this line's gonna move. This line is gonna move desperately by Wednesday and Thursday when we come back on again. And right now the Bucks stand as a 7-point favorite over the Broncos, and it's in Tampa. I think it's the Broncos' first road game too. So teams after they travel for the first time are like dog shit. Then we got the Texans and the Vikings.
Texans.
I don't know on that one.
They're struggling with the Bears right now.
It's
It's in Minnesota.
Let's see here.
Justin Jefferson against fucking Texans. Sam Darnold.
let's go back to that one. That's gonna be a thought for right now.
There is
Yeah.
no line on this game right now, so Vegas agrees that it's going to be tight. Then we got the Chargers and the Steelers. Steelers right now opening up as a 2.5-point favorite, a total of lowly 36.5.
I'm gonna hate to say this one. I really am. I'm rooting for my boys, but as a betting man, I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers on this one.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the hometown. I'm gonna stay with the Steelers. on
It's
that
in
one.
Pittsburgh.
It is, yeah. It's our first home game.
Yeah,
so
I'm taking the
I'm
Steelers.
hoping and rooting and praying for our boys, but honestly, yeah.
And Steelers are laying 2.5 right now, so I'll take the Steelers to win by a Boswell field goal.
Yep.
Then I got the Eagles and the Saints. 2.5
Oh,
spread.
man.
Eagles favorite. And the
Oh
total-
boy.
total's up to 48.5.
Oh.
Well, the way the Saints are
11
playing,
points.
I think I'm gonna take the Saints over the Eagles on that one. Sorry, Steve.
Steve. I love you, buddy. I gotta lean towards the Saints on this one.
Hey, you know what I'm going to take? I'm going to play an Alvin Kamara touchdown. The guy got forward today.
That's probably a good bet. That's
It's
probably a
going to
good
be
bet.
a heavy chalk. But I'm probably going to lean, and I'll probably lean to the over. It's a 48.5. So that is 7 equal touchdowns. I think they both score points.
Can I take 1 second here real quick? Steve, when you came on and I sent you the invite, did you get onto YouTube and get on here, or are you still on Facebook?
Right now, I'm just on Facebook right now.
Because April wants to get on here with us, but it's telling her she has to pay. Did it give you
Oh.
that?
No.
Did it say anything like that to you?
I'll
No.
send her one.
All right, Steve's going to try and send you one, April. All right, next game.
All right, let me run through these games.
No, actually, I was on Messenger. That's what you sent it through to me for.
Yes.
That's what
I sent the same thing to April, and it's showing, and she sent me a screenshot that's asking her to pay as a first-time subscriber.
Strange. All right, let me hammer these games and I'll send her one. Packers Titans total at 36.5. Titans a minus 2.0 favorite. So they're expecting Jordan Love to be out still.
Packers. I'm going with Packers on this one.
Titans are the favorite in Tennessee.
I still think Packers. Packers are starting to. I mean, it is without Jordan Love, but I think they are still rallying behind the backup.
Yeah,
Packers.
Then what? Today the running back had what 100. Jacobs had 160 some yards rushing today.
They're riding Jacobs, and he didn't find the fucking end zone.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, I know.
I had him for a TD, did not get there. So yeah, so far and a 36.5 point total. They're not expecting points. I'm probably gonna hit that over 36.5 because that shit's gonna go up by Wednesday, Thursday when we get back on here. Then we got the Giants and the Browns. The Browns a 7-point favorite, total of 38.5.
Giants and the Browns.
Yeah, I'm smashing Browns.
I'm saying Browns.
I guess the betting man has to take the Browns, but I hate them.
Yeah, same. But I'll take that Browns defense to get after a dilapidated Giants. -7. What do you got, sis, on that? Browns, Giants.
Me?
Yeah.
He's not.
Okay, so I'm just picking like my favorite cities. So
I usually win.
since I haven't been watching, you know, so I absolutely would pick the Giants just because I don't like Cleveland. They can't drive.
Oh, you just went up on the list.
I'm basing my choices on driving skills. How's that?
There's no numbers, spread, or a total on this one yet. Bears and Colts. It's right now it's off the books. Bears, Colts.
Bears, Colts.
I like Anthony Richardson, man. Yeah, I agree with everyone here. Dolphins. Oh, here we go. The dilapidated Dolphins. Whether or not they get Kaepernick back, or good God, they're in such deep shit. But the Seahawks defense is trifling. Yeah. That's why we have a 42.5 total and a -6.5 leaning towards the Seahawks. Saying the Seahawks are a touchdown favorite, man. I'd take the points with the Dolphins.
Who's the other team?
Dolphins.
Seahawks.
That's hard. They both suck at driving.
I'm taking points with the Dolphins. 6.5 is too many. I think they keep it within a touchdown.
I don't know. Without Tua, unless somehow Tua makes it back, but I think the concussion protocol.
I don't trust Geno Smith for shit.
Yeah, there's less accidents in Seattle.
I gotta go Seattle on that one.
Yeah.
Seattle. I have a stronger feeling towards Seattle.
Can the Dolphins
cover that? Seattle too. Metcalf had a big game today. He had 10 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, dude, he's ageless.
I know.
He is ageless.
And I had Lockett I had Lockett today. I had Lockett.
There's just too many old people in Miami. So yeah, Seattle. I guess there's less accidents there. So yeah, Seattle.
Ooh.
I love it.
I love your methodology. Yeah. All right. Oh, then we got the battle of the bad, dude. We got the Panthers and the Raiders. Raiders standing up as a -7-point whole touchdown favorite on the Panthers at a 38.5 total. Dude,
Raiders.
I'm smashing
Raiders.
Smashing Raiders.
Yeah.
7 a touchdown.
But I'll tell you right now, watch that be the one game.
No, I think Crosby gets home.
This is going to be the game where all of a sudden the Panthers are going to come in there and say, by the way, we're still here.
If you're one of the few
thing about that
survivor pool, I think this is the one you pulled the trigger on the Panthers.
Funny thing about that is that my brother lives in North Carolina, and last week he posted, he says, hey, when are we not going to be watching Carolina Panthers game? Because they were absolutely horrible, he said.
They're so bad. They're not even hitting Thielen anymore. Yeah, 7-point favorite. The Raiders and the Panthers. I might smash Raiders. I might even alt that to 14. I'll take Gardner Minshew going in there. And in Vegas, smash fest. Ooh, here we go. This might be the game of the week. 48.5 total. Oh, there is one higher. Holy shit. 40.5 total. And it's right now it's at a pick'em between the Ravens and the Cowboys. 4:25 on Sunday. It's not even a PM game in Dallas, which was in Dallas today, and they got their ass whooped. At a pick'em, I'm taking the fucking Ravens. With what I saw today, I'm taking the Ravens.
Dallas and Ravens?
Yeah. Give me a Lamar Dak. I'm taking Lamar.
God. You know what I don't like about that one? Dak,
48.
as soon as you start to write him off, he turns around and surprises you. CeeDee Lamb, you know what? I'm going to go against the grain on this one, guys. I'm going to say Dallas upsets Baltimore. Baltimore goes 0-3 to start the season.
Oh, this might be the game of the week. This might
I'm
be.
going to go with Dallas too, because if not, my daughter won't be happy. So
I'm taking Ravens.
Yes. Which one's a better city to drive in, Dallas or Baltimore?
Oh, well, see, there are so many people in Dallas, and they drive really, really fast and all kinds of messy. But Baltimore is nothing more than a traffic jam. So I guess it depends on the day. This one's actually difficult, but I think I'm going to go with Dallas because I-95 sucks. It just sucks, donkey
So
dick.
when we do our Thirsty Thursday, and we do this all over again after we see who's in, who's out, so on and so forth.
yeah, we'll have different teams or something probably.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna do this again, but we're gonna write names down, and we're gonna see. And I tell you what, sis, if you throttle us, no pun intended, because you're going by the roads, you was like new best friend when it comes to betting.
Yeah, after today.
You know what? I was actually just going to suggest that. I'm like, if you're betting, you explain to me how to do it. I'll cash app you the money, and I'll tell you who to bet on as per their driving, and we'll see how I do. That would be a fun social experiment.
Today would have smashed.
Today you wouldn't have to go to work after all these upsets today. All right, I got the Rams and the 49ers, 45.5 point total, so we're just shy of 7 touchdowns. In LA, 45.5, and the Niners are 7 a touchdown favorite.
How long is McCaffrey out for? Does anybody know?
At least 4 weeks.
Yeah, at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean their backup's not bad. He's good.
Honestly,
he got in the zone last week and today.
With the Rams losing basically 2 of their biggest stars, like those were.
Connor said Cup's out now too, and then
they said
Nakua and
Sanford just lost his 2 biggest targets. Got to go the other way.
Yeah, you're leaning on Kyron
all day,
and the 49ers lost today. 49. They have to win. I'm smashing San Francisco next week. I don't care who's there.
Now here we go. So apparently we're all 49ers, except what does the traveling trucker have to say?
Okay, so what cities? I'm sorry, I was focusing on a car.
Where's it at?
San Fran and the LA Rams, and it's over there in SoFi with the Rams.
I would rather drive in Los Angeles than San Francisco any day.
Oh my goodness!
I'm going.
There it is.
I'm going with my motherfucker Robert over there, and I'm taking the 49ers, and I'm probably gonna hammer him.
Now, see, if Robert would come back, it'd be like 49ers. But yeah, I mean, and that's actually a hard call with those 2 cities, because I think LA has like more gracious chaos than San Francisco. San Francisco's just a cluster. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I said. Los Angeles.
Is that it for the games right now?
Dos más.
Okay, so we're gonna take our break.
Let me hit these last 2.
Oh, Sorry.
Let me hit these last two. I got Detroit. Oh my god, what the fuck is this line? Holy shit! I love this game.
Run it.
I might bet this shit tonight before this line moves. 425 next Sunday. I got Detroit visiting Arizona.
Ooh.
Detroit is only a 3-point favorite.
Oh, but I'm going Arizona.
With a total. This is the highest total on the board, 51.5. So we're saying points will be scored. Dude, I'm hammering this shit tonight before I go to bed. I'm hammering Detroit Lions -3, and I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to smash the under of 52.5. Arizona is not going to score on Detroit.
I'm going to say Arizona. They are hot right now. Kyler Murray is actually, he's kept his shit together. James Conner's look good.
Dude, this line makes no sense.
I like Arizona in this game. My gut is saying Arizona. Steve.
Arizona.
What the fuck? What am I not seeing here?
Have you not been paying attention the last 2 weeks? Dude, Arizona's come out of nowhere.
I've been paying attention, but Aiden Hutchinson had 4.5 sacks today. He's getting home on Kyler Murray.
But he's awesome. But
Kyler Murray's throwing picks.
yeah, well, so far Arizona's been the giant killers. Now,
3 points?
so we've got 2-1 Arizona.
Smash.
Sis.
I would
Which is
rather
better
drive
city?
in. I would rather drive in Detroit than anywhere. Well, Detroit's better than Phoenix, but yeah. So I would rather drive in Detroit.
So we're split across the boards, 2-2, Arizona and Detroit.
All right,
Do you hear
last
me?
game I got for Sunday is Chiefs and Falcons. Seems like a no-brainer, but we are the Chiefs' first road game, which is always a struggle for a lot of teams, no matter how good you are. Whenever a team travels for the first time, they're out of pattern, and that's what a lot of teams got caught up in today. It was a lot of teams that lost that were favorites. They lost because it was their first time traveling. Chiefs, Falcons in Atlanta.
I'm going to say Vegas is saying Chiefs, right?
There's no numbers, but I will already hammer Chiefs
I almost don't want to touch this one. I want to see how Atlanta plays
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
And that's probably why we don't have any lines.
But man, honestly, it is hard to bet against the Chiefs. So unfortunately, right now, I'm just going on, past and what we saw the other night. I'm gonna have to say the Chiefs.
So the only ones that we have total agreement on right now is did somebody say the Panthers? Who the fuck said the Panthers?
No, no one. Not here.
Nobody's the Panthers.
All right, so we got the Raiders. Raiders, hands down. Dolphins, Seahawks, we were split. At least against the number. Eagles, Saints, we were split.
Okay, while you're figuring out, I was gonna wait till break, but
We'll go. Go ahead. Put us on break.
all right, guys.
I'm going to run this number, and I'm going.
We are going to go with somebody that Sis has introduced us to. We're going to play this Frank Ray for a change.
Can you play Street Lights?
I don't have that one down here right now. I still have somebody else's whiskey, and I don't want to play too many of this stuff until we talk to the man a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's Frank Ray. Thank you, Sis. I really enjoy this song. Somebody else's whiskey. Guys, we'll be right back.
I guess we both knew it was coming, but we put it off. Then she woke up this morning, said we need to have a talk. Said she met some guy the other night, thinks he might be the one. I tried not to look happy as we were packing her things into her trunk. As she pulled out, I was smiling, thinking now she's drinking somebody else's whiskey on somebody else's tab, riding shotgun to some other poor SOB. Here's to a real damn good goodbye.
Hi.
Yeah, thank God it didn't get ugly and worked out in the end. I guess I just got lucky, but I kind of feel sorry for him. Yeah, I wish him well and hope like hell that old boy's made it green. 'Cause his brand new
can I have
money and his drinking money sure ain't gonna be cheap. Yeah, tonight it ain't on me.
number 9. But can you make the tacos soft, please? Yes, please. Bob.
Raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. So here's to them, and here's to me, and here's to a night of peace and quiet, with twice as much to drink. Somebody else's whiskey on somebody else's tab. Riding shotgun with some other poor SOB's crew cab. Talking somebody else's ear off. She ain't my problem no more. Drinking somebody else's whiskey. So I'm just gonna sit here and pour me a tall one and raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye.
And that was Mr. Frank Ray. Somebody else's whiskey. Let's go ahead and get our banner off here. Oh, look at this.
Hello.
Wow.
Hi.
Where are you at the fucking TA?
I'm in the bathroom. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I am at a pilot. I did it on purpose. I'm
She just ordered some
I'm in
tacos
a
too.
pilot.
She just ordered some tacos too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she was ordering
I did.
tacos. We heard that.
yeah.
Living
I hope
the
everybody
life.
didn't hear it.
That's what we were wondering. I'm like, why? Because like everybody else was muted, and then all of a sudden we're doing our thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, do you hear her?
We're outside peeing and you're ordering tacos. I was like, oh shit.
It's like, now I'm hungry.
The Tank Dell get in the end zone for
Is
me
this
yet,
fine?
bud?
Nope, not yet.
This
Not
fine?
yet.
I don't think he's doing it, man. I think
All
today's
right,
the
perfect. Thank you.
day. Next week
Sorry,
he gets 2. Oh my God, I got
So we
rocked
actually
today.
have a hell of a show, and we are going into a little bit of overtime tonight.
Yeah.
So both of us have been trying to send Miss Ape. We've got a friend over in Cleveland. She's a friend of mine from Tennessee, mine and my wife's. Real good friend. We've had a blast. She came over to visit not long ago, and for some reason, we are having issues. She's the first one to have a problem with it.
Send me the link. Can you send me the link?
Can I send you the link?
Yeah,
Yes, I
send me the link.
can. So I'm going to send it to you on Facebook.
Get this shitty Cleveland's Brown fan.
Oh,
on here.
yeah.
Is Miles Garrett still with the Browns?
Where are you
Yep.
at?
Yeah, he
Is
is.
he? What's he
Oh,
doing
yeah.
over
He's
there?
not. Dude, he's going to be a lifelong Brown. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Oh yeah, nobody else gonna want that bullshit.
Why?
Is he still causing ruckus? I haven't looked up his stats yet. I wanted to parlay an Aiden Hutchinson, a TJ Watt, a Miles Garrett, parlay today for each all to get one sack, and they all got it. As far as I know, except for Myles Garrett, and then $10 would have paid out. It would have paid out $180.
Cent.
Got it.
So I don't know what's going on there, but I would like, dude. Like I said, I mean, we're having a good. How you doing, ma'am?
oh,
she's mad. She's
bueno?
laughing.
Confirmation. Oh, she couldn't hear.
Oh, she started laughing like immediately after I said that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, she was about 4'5". She couldn't reach the lids.
So, Steve, I asked this earlier, and it got.
Say hi, pilot people. Hi, podcast. Sorry.
You guys are all
Go
live. Steve,
You were just live on a podcast. They're like, yeah, cool.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Outside of sports,
They're
what are you into, bro?
They're so young.
Other outside of sports, I watch a lot of I'm a retired first responder. I used to run fire and rescue and EMT and dispatcher and all that. So like I listen to the scanner a lot, and then I'm on a page, a Mercer County fire page with a couple guys, and I get involved in some of the talking on there too about situations. And then I like watching like those type of programs. Like I'll watch like Live on Patrol, and I'll watch like the rescue shows. I watch all that stuff. Movies, it just depends on the movies. I do like comedies. I like the horror flicks too.
There we go. It's my favorite type of movie.
So yeah, most of my world's been, since I was a little kid, I've been in sports or doing sports all my life. So it's like right now, what I do now is right now I'm doing a scorebook for the baseball team. And when basketball season comes on, I'll be doing the girls' scorebook and the boys' scorebook for their basketball games. And then I do like wrestling. I like to go watch the high school kids wrestle. So I mean,
you know my boy.
Oh yeah, Connor. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That team there is going to be good. They got some good. They have some good young kids coming up. The Karen Bauer kid, and there's a kid that just came over from Reynolds, the painter kid. So,
how about? Did you hear the news that
Steve was actually my kid's first little league baseball coach.
Yeah.
Have you heard the news about Cody? Apparently, he is committed to Clarion.
Yeah. Yep. He committed yesterday on his birthday, I think.
People don't realize how strong of a wrestling team Clarion has. Like when you think of Clarion University, you don't think nothing of it.
Oh, they're dominant. Too. Dominant.
They're actually Division I now, is what I heard.
They're that good. Fuck.
Well, you do know the pedigree that's come out of Clarion, right? First and foremost, you have Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Everybody knows who Kurt Angle is. He went on to be an Olympic gold medalist. He wrestled with a broken freaking neck. He went on to WWE, became very famous in WWE.
Oh, he's a bad man.
Well, it gets he if it hadn't been for his neck, he would have went MMA. He said that multiple times in an interview. Here's the other fun part, and I got a fun little story about this gentleman. So, when I did judo, I was doing it out of Clarion University under the Hungarian. He's a world champ. Like he's ranked. And the wrestling team used to come over and work out with the judo guys. and I got teamed up with somebody, and like everybody would have made. I mean, they were making fun of him. You know, oh, he's that. You know, oh, you don't want to mess around. You know, not to use those fun slang words that they used about him. And I'll tell you right now, for every one time I would take him down, he probably took me down about 7 or 8 times. Like he just absolutely, I've never been dominated like that. And I've lost, but I've never been absolutely just throttled like that. He went on to become, he went on to become light heavyweight champion UFC, Mr. Frankie Edgar, later on down the road. So I can honestly say I've been on the mat with a UFC champion. But I mean, that just goes to show, like, these little schools, don't sleep on them.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, welcome back, Robert.
Hey, welcome. Thank you.
Do you like being called Robert or Roberto? Which one works for you, brother? Is it Robert or Roberto? I mean,
my name is Roberto, but I like to be called Robert.
Okay.
Everybody calls me Robert. Even in Mexico, they call me Robert.
So you are Robert. Bless you twice.
Yeah, I'm killing it over
Steve. We were just talking about Steve, and we asked him the same question that you got earlier. Outside of sports, what's his interest? Now, you said you were a first responder.
Yes.
And you said you're also a movie fan.
Yeah,
so when you watch these shows like 911 that's on Fox, like 911, there's one in Dallas and they do one in is it California?
Seattle. Well, they do Seattle with the Grey's Anatomy and stuff.
So when you watch all these different shows, because me as a former CEO, whenever I watch something prison wise, I'm like, for real? It used to be entertaining until I actually was like in their real life.
Yeah, some of the stuff I'll sit here because my wife's also she used to be a first responder also, and we sit here and just look at each other like, yeah, like that happened, like you're gonna do this. No, that's not the way it goes.
Deb says, "Blush you."
Like,
I just, like I said, I mean, it's so hard, and I know, they have to over dramatize stuff. They have to build it up and make it a little more interesting. But, man, like until you actually experience it, I mean, people, it's entertaining in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not in real life.
It's not that glamorous outside of there.
No, I mean, you gotta have a different kind of mindset when you're running fire rescue. I mean, if you don't carry that different mindset, man, you're not going to get through it. I mean, I've been on accidents where little babies were killed, and it's this, like, it's nothing that you can, I mean, like, I will always remember that stuff, every once in a while I'll dream like, oh man, it's just, when you see that stuff first thing, it's a different, you got to have a different mindset. You got to be positive. You got to be positive, but down inside, you're like, man, why am I even doing this? You go out there.
You and I had this conversation before.
I don't think first responders don't get enough credit.
They don't get paid enough around here either. I'm going to put that straight out.
You know who gets paid enough? Nurses. Nurses finally started getting paid enough because there's nothing worse than performing CPR on someone and it doesn't work. Like, you don't have success.
No,
I've done it, dude. There's nothing that sticks in my mind more.
Yeah,
than CPR I've given, and I've broken ribs.
I've had to do it.
Like you give CPR and you feel ribs fucking break, and the body's blue, and then you have to call it.
Have you ever had one regurgitate on you?
I've had so much.
I'm talking about like while you're giving like breaths and everything and trying to.
I've had vomit in my mouth. But because, and I think that's why they stopped the mouth breathing.
Yeah. Yep.
They
Not all of
stop
them
at-
though. That's what's weird. Like I think the American Heart Association still does breaths,
Eh,
and then there's another one that, like, it all depends on who teaches it because some of them still do the breaths.
when you go through CPR training, breaths are out. No,
Yeah.
breaths
Yeah,
are
it's
out.
like-
But me, I've done it. Like even after that, I'm like, all right, this shit's not working. This shit's not working.
Got to do
So
it.
I go back old school. I'm like, all right, this motherfucker's about to die.
Yeah.
So and then I go in and I do the breaths. I don't do the mask because I don't feel that shit's effective if you don't have the proper seal. I think the only way you're gonna have the proper seal is you go, lip over cheek.
Yep.
And no, because
Agreed. No,
You
agreed.
got to open it up because I don't trust fucking fabrication. I don't trust plastic. I trust me.
Yeah.
And so if I'm gonna give my best effort, I'm not doing it with I don't know, whoever makes the fucking mask. You know what I mean? I'm giving this person the best chance they have to live, and I feel like that's through me and not the mask.
Now, in the same sense, we're talking about first responders, but there's been a lot of trucking shows as well. You got Black Dog that had Patrick Swayze. You had, I think every profession at some point has been either glamorized or demonized by Hollywood. And so, as Citizen Robert, you're both truck drivers. When you watch these movies and you see the stuff that Hollywood does, what's your take on it? I mean, either one.
I love watching.
I'm putting it out there both
I
of you.
love watching when they got a liquid load and they take curves at and they're showing the needle at 120, and you're like, oh yeah, right, that would never happen. Or they're constantly shifting. Like
Yeah.
always shifting. There's the trucks in Hollywood have 175 gears. They're just shift. They're on the highway, shift.
My favorite
Yeah.
is when they take trucks and they bust U-turns with the trailer. No curving, no nothing. It's one stiff move, and I'm like, wait, what?
And
Yeah.
you can actually empathize with this because you've done both.
Yeah. I was a
You know,
combat
actually-
medic with
sorry.
a truck company. So I drove Freightliners. The only thing tactical about them was the paint job, and I was a medic. So I've seen guys get blown up, but I drove the trucks. So it's pretty.
You
cool.
know-
I apologize. I'm eating, so I'm trying to move the mic. But
Them tacos.
Tacos.
oh yeah, I'm almost done. But real quick, and then I'll let you say what you're going to, Robert. Another thing is, and this one actually pisses me off. Somehow or another, they are able to stop those trucks on a dime.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, no fucking way. I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard it. No fucking way. I ain't gonna stop. The load I had yesterday, I have 47,000 pounds on me downhill. You pull out in front of me, I'm gonna show you what the front end of a Kenworth tastes like. Seriously.
Now you're talking dirty.
Yeah.
You know what the fun thing is? Like even driving like a pickup truck. I mean, I drive my F-150. I mean, it doesn't stop like a car does. I mean, it just. But yet, when you see this stuff, and we kind of got off point a little bit. There was a point behind it, but I mean,
Tractor trailers have so much more control than a normal vehicle.
I just think, I said,
they're easier to drive, in my opinion, than a regular vehicle.
I think that
You just got to remember the 42 feet you got behind you.
Like you guys said, first
it's
responders
not-
don't get enough. Go ahead, Robert.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it's not that it's easier to drive. It's you got more visibility. That's
Yeah.
actually the point that my mother always told me because She was a
I
truck
can agree with
driver
that.
as well. And when she went back to her car, she was like, I feel unsafe. I can't see shit.
I feel the same way when I drive a car. I hate it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But like what I was saying was, Steve even brought it up that first responders don't get enough credit. Hell, I don't even think they get enough respect. And the same for like you drivers, and I'm one of the ones that will, because I mean, there's assholes in all,
Yeah.
doesn't matter where you work, you're gonna find an asshole there. So people don't realize, I've watched it. I love road trips. I've traveled. I've seen them cut you guys off, and
They just fumbled at the 3. Fucking crazy.
oh, good game. It's just, I think, like I said, I don't want to say that television, like, I don't want to go that route.
Nurses get so much appreciation. They do. There's like National Nurses Day and shit like that. But then you got first responders who go there. They bring that dead body, and they don't get fucking paid.
They're the ones that see it like right there as it's,
Yeah, dude. I like my part-time fucking gig is like with an ambulance company, man. I talk to people. I mean, like, I've seen the shit, man. It's bad. Like you get there and you pick pieces up and you're getting paid $20 an hour to put body parts, to see a burning body. And in the army, everybody's got,
children, husbands, wives, families.
Everybody's got PTSD and shit like that, man. And they're credited for it in the military, but like the first responders, man, they have to live with that shit. They go home. And you know what? I talked to a lot of first responders, man, and they go home and they're like, it's my day off. And you know what they do? They drink. They drink like motherfuckers.
Yep.
And it's like, don't call me. Do not call that person on their day off, because they're not coming in because they're fucking hammered, because they just had some burning bodies. They just had some woman get hit on a snowy road because she got out of her car like a dumbass and got hit by a Kenworth. I mean, it happens.
Steve, I gotta say something on that one.
Now this is my wife coming in on this one.
Steve,
run it.
When we ran fire rescue, we didn't get paid. We did it as volunteers.
Ooh.
Much credit. Much credit. Much credit, man, because somebody has to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Paid or not paid. And a lot of people that are getting paid to do it don't even want to fucking do it. They're doing it because you want to help people. You want to be there because somebody has to. These people, they can't sit in a burning car. They can't lay on the side of the road at 3 a.m, no matter if it's their dumbass own fucking fault, which a lot of times it is. You know what I mean? We all go out there. We get a job because we have bills. We have to pay them. And people choose this profession not because they want to pay their bills. It's because they want to pay their bills and they want to help people.
Help people, exactly.
You want to help people. You have that kind of heart that it's not all about the greed and it's about the money. It's because you love to be there for someone, because honestly, somebody fucking has to.
Well, and what people don't realize, I mean, like the New York Fire Department, everybody knows about 9/11 and all that stuff. Those guys.
Yeah.
What people don't realize is most of the time, what the words you see in front of fire department is volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are, most of the time you got these guys that are going in and they're going through the training. They're going, they have to go through the danger, and they're the ones out there fighting. But like she said, that brought up a really good point. I like that she said that, honestly. And that goes back to the whole not enough respect, not enough credit. People forget that word volunteer.
No,
there's no profit in it other than the self gratification that you just saved a life.
Yep.
Steve, how many lives have you saved?
Quite a few.
Yeah. And you know what? I've saved under 10, but you know what? It only took one.
Yep.
It only took one. Once you save that one, it's like, holy fuck.
I just
I
saved
saved someone's life, dude.
Yep, I just made a difference in maybe someone's life for the rest of their life.
Yeah, not their life, but their kid's life and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like, dude, I've been in rooms and the doctor has called the person dead. And I went down and I said, no, this guy's still got a pulse. Lo and behold, man, that motherfucker lived. Doctor called him dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have put body parts together. Like, shit's crazy, man. But like, once you save one life, it's like an addiction. It's like if I've done it once, I can do it again, man. Like, if that was me, if I was that person that was kind of dead, and everybody else pronounced me dead, but one fucking, me
Mm-hmm.
got up there and was like, no, I think I have something. Like, you lived, like, your life went on. I have no idea like how their lives went on from there, but it's crazy, man. Once you save one life, dude, you will volunteer to do it again because you've done it once. It's amazing. Save a life, dude.
Yeah, the main thing that I did, the main thing I really did was I ran with the Rescue 71 back in the day. Right there, that's where Pine Township is right now. We ran a lot of motor vehicle accidents on the interstate that we're pulling people out of cars every day.
No,
that's
unfortunate with that face.
Yeah, no, I'll do it again, dude. And when I get older and when money's not an object, I'll volunteer. Like, put me on a call. I'll get whatever certifications needed to if I can go out there and save a life, dude, I'll fucking do it. Maybe under 10.
Sis, you froze.
Maybe under 10, dude. But until you save a human fucking being, dude. I've bullet wounds. I've done bullet wounds. I've risked my life saving people. Like, shit is crazy, man. Shit is nuts. You just gotta save a life. And you know what? I volunteer, man. But you know what? Volunteers should get fucking paid.
Yeah, they should.
Here's the fun thing. See, a lot of people don't. We the respect that's the word for me. Now let's like a truck driver. Okay, we've all been pissed off at them.
Oh, you guys suck.
Have you ever stopped for 1 second and thought about? I tell you what. Think about when you're just driving. The idiots. You brought it up a bunch of times. The entitled, people don't know how to drive today. No. I was talking to, we got to talking to one day, and I was telling my sis that, I was absolutely pissed off. I thought, this is going to be one of those times I'm going to be like, you know what, this trucker, it was right before we got to a construction zone. It's where it merges into one lane. And I told her, I'm like, this one driver, like he was going, we were miles, like about 1 or 2 miles before we got to the merge lane. And I'm like, he was holding everybody back. Like to me, I thought he was slowing traffic until she explained what they were doing. She was holding them back. That driver would hold them back just enough and allow the people in the other lane to merge over. That allowed them to get up, that kept one side going, even though it was going slower than one lane. That one lane was still, the lane he was in was still going, but everybody else was able to merge a little bit better. And I never,
I'm going to take advantage of a moment here. We were talking about a better perspective. Now, once I turn the camera, I'm not going to be able to tell whether or not what you can see. Okay. But this is the parking lot from the driver's seat. Can you guys see it? I'm trying to hold the camera straight, like from my eyes.
We got
turn off your lights because we see the reflection. But yeah.
Turn the lights off.
Robert's on it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is how far I see. Now those signs in front of you that you see are 2 truck lengths in front of me. You
Okay.
can see the trucks parked,
Yes.
right? Okay. And then I'm at the fuel island. All right. Now, can you see directly in front of my truck? Can you see what's directly in front of
Oh
my
no.
hood?
See, I
Here.
was I was
Okay,
actually
now
gonna bring
watch,
that up.
guys. Watch. See how high up I'm having to go to be able to see the end of my hood?
You're basically at your ceiling, aren't you?
I was almost at my ceiling. So if you get right in front of my truck, if you're
Uh-oh.
too close, what you can see, let's see, you're I guess probably about, from this perspective, you could put one of those smart cars or a Prius right up or an older Prius or an old Chevette
It says
right up
I'm
against.
not being rude. I got to step out a second. I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
fine,
listening.
but you can put a whole car right there. If you back it up against my hood, and you can't see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You
you're not
can't
gonna
see it. People like to walk in front of us, like when we're parked right now. You know, they'll walk in front of us real close, especially at like shippers if we're at a store or something. They'll walk right in front of you and you can't see them. You know, there's a lot of things that we cannot see. So,
And just to make a
um,
point, not to cut you off, but just to make a point, our trucks their hoods are in a slope. We can see better
mhm.
than Peterbilt's long nose, KW 900s.
better
Our
better
Yeah,
than that truck. Can you see it, guys, over
Yeah.
there?
yeah.
Okay, better than him. See how his nose is straight, and see how
Yeah.
his nose is crooked. The one with the slope can see better than that guy with his lights on.
So, Robert, you
That's
driving
what
a
he's
Kenworth
trying to say.
too?
I'm
Robert's
sorry.
in a Kenworth too, or
Yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hey,
No, it's because you know what? I'm gonna get shit for this, and
he's a Volvo lover.
yeah,
oh,
I'm
shut
a
the
Volvo
fuck up,
lover,
man! No,
and
Yeah.
I have one, and that was a beauty to drive. But you know
Here,
what? My
guys.
second best truck is a Kenworth.
Let's see.
So
That
I
ugly
want to see
thing
your
back
rig.
there, or this beautiful thing right here.
Is that what you're
See?
driving?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a
Did you
bad
see
bitch.
my?
oh, I should
Did
show
you
them what I'm
see?
driving.
His is newer. Do you see my 2-colored bumper? That's when I went deer hunting right here. I killed Bambi's mom.
Actually, you know what? Thank you for saying that. That was another thing that I was gonna say about Hollywood doing it wrong. Everybody sees a big truck and they think, oh, it's a heavy duty truck. It's indestructible. No, no. She hit a deer and almost had that truck not moving and had to get towed. A deer.
Mhm. A deer. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Just a little doe. She wasn't very big. There. It's not gonna let me do the flashlight.
She was.
Can you see my nose? Can you see the dent in this?
A little bit.
That's a huge ass dent from just a little deer. Non-indestructible. This shit is fiberglass.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
that
even
shit.
metal. It's.
It's not metal anymore.
This motherfucker likes Volvos.
Yeah. And I'll stand on it.
You know,
So,
I
okay,
wanna throw something out. I wanna throw something out with the first responders and the nurses, and I want to say thank you for everything that you do, because I see it when it happens. I see it. Me and Robert, we see it when it happens.
Yeah.
We see what happened, how it happened, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's not so easy to be forgiving. You know, it's like, I hate that it happened to you, but I know what you were doing before you did it. So thank you. And then I want to throw something out here because, and I get shit for this, but especially during COVID, everybody wanted to say thank you first responders, or thank you doctors and nurses, and I absolutely agree. But the supplies, the
Yeah.
medical supplies,
Yeah.
we
Where
were
they come from?
we
You
were
got-
essentials too. We were essentials too, and we brought them. We stayed up all night long driving until we couldn't anymore to get them to y'all. You know, they gave us special exceptions at that time period. And yeah, Robert and I were just talking a couple nights ago about him staying up for an obscene amount of hours with a load, just to, you know, get the supplies to everybody. So I get a lot of shit because I feel like we kind of went hand in hand because y'all wouldn't have had anything to do.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been using toothpicks and toilet paper. Oh wait, we were short on that too. Forget it.
Yeah, don't say toilet
But
paper. We'll do it.
you know, but
Not yet.
we were backing into hospital docs. We were, you know, when there was an excess of cadavers in places where there were so many sick people and there were people dying left and right, it was our trailers that were keeping
Yeah.
those people, the deceased. You know, sometimes it's and I'm not
Don't
saying
be
that
like
we are important. More important, I'm saying I feel like we were partners. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like we were
That's-
partners. So
That's the thing that you guys do an amazing job. You guys really do. But without the tools,
Yeah, we wouldn't have
it's
anything.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to do it. And
I don't know what the hell came through here.
you know, like Teresa said, we
hey,
have very tight rules. Very tight rules on driving. And we got exemptions on some of them. I drove 30 hours to take water to a place.
Uh-oh.
what's all that?
Oh no, we're fucking CIA.
Oh, Robert, what'd you
weird.
do, man? Come on, you're the new guy
I
on
don't
here.
know. I know.
I
Sorry
can't say
about
that.
that.
He's his first night on here too.
So yeah, there's a
Here's
lot of.
my thing. I gotta ask this question now, sis.
Go for
You brought this up. You were showing, you know, the end of the truck, how high you had to go before you could see. So what about, you know, when I was running with United Van Lines, he had a flat nose.
Okay,
So-
and that's the
Doesn't
peak.
that make it? Wouldn't that make it a little bit easier to see what's in front of you and so on and so forth? And you can pull up closer to things and make easier. You know, doesn't it make
No.
turning easier? And it just
Are you
eliminates.
talking about a cab over?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no nose. It just goes
typically,
boop, done.
yeah, that's called a cab over. It does. I've never driven one, to be honest. Robert, we've talked about this. Have you?
I have driven one, but not out on the road for as a job. Just I moved it from one side to the other. Yes, you can see a lot better, and yes, you can turn a lot better. But the stopping, the going faster, the hauling ass, it's still the same. You know, the truck can move so fast at its pace, and
And
that's
you don't
the biggest.
see a lot of them anymore.
Well, no,
No.
because some regulation. I don't remember what I heard about cab overs not being welcome in the U.S. They wanted the engine in front because in case of an accident, the driver was safer.
Engine fires.
Okay.
It was engine fires. Yeah, the
Engine
driver
fires?
was
Okay,
safer.
yeah.
Engine fires and the engine fumes as well.
Okay. So
Because
those
if there
things.
was an exhaust leak with the engine in front of you, the smells, the exhaust comes, it dissipates. It can go past the firewall and around the sides. Whereas if it's the engine and a cab over is literally right underneath you, hence the word cab over. And the exhaust fumes, any fluids that were leaking or any fires made the driver more likely to be injured or killed in an incident.
Yeah. So I mean, you're right. It does make it easier, but it's not about being easy when 90% of the time you're in an open road going
Oh yeah,
straight.
you're still gonna have the asshole drivers. I was just thinking, like, when I rode with him, my driver, he I mean, he absolutely loved. I guess you call it a cab over. I've always called it a flat nose. I've always known it as a flat nose, but he liked it because it was easier to turn. He could see better. He could see a car cut him off so much easier. It eliminated at least one blind spot, in my opinion.
Yes,
But
yes, it does. But again, like what really matters is the stopping power. It's still gonna stop on top of that other car. If
You know
cut
what?
somebody off.
I have time to do this tonight because I just have time to do this. I just left the truck stop that I was at, and this conversation made me think this would be a perfect time. Oh, and I got the perfect place. I am going to share something with y'all. So, but I'm going to have to depend on you all. I am going to go into this truck stop, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a little experiment.
Sis, I'm gonna. Don't do it.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. You can't show all that.
Now I got it.
Okay.
Well, we only don't go 3 hours unless we get a really good conversation going, brother.
Be
This is pretty
aware.
solid tonight.
Be aware that this is for this is in a very controlled environment.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
I don't know.
And it's for
Okay,
learning purposes.
you got everybody's
Okay.
attention.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
It's for learning purposes. Remember
Okay.
that.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you're
Actually,
getting ready to do.
Actually, I'm not going to go to this one because that's something else. I'm going to go over here to this dumpster. Okay.
Okay,
Now you
fair
guys know the size of a dumpster, right? A smaller one, not a big one.
Oh, bro,
Okay.
if you're dumping a body.
Okay. Can you see that dumpster up there?
Everybody like Ruben.
Can you see it?
Okay, I see it. Okay, I see it there. I see it. Right.
Okay.
Steve, what do you see, buddy?
Yeah,
Can you see
I
it?
see a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I think we see
All
what she's
right.
got going on.
We might be dumping a body.
All right.
live.
Oh, I see what she's doing. I see what she's doing.
Now we are at. See how where I'm at? Can you guys
know
see it
exactly what
anymore?
you're doing, girl.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you
we
see
still
it
see
anymore?
it. Keep going. We still see it.
Okay. Okay.
We still see it. I see where you're going with this, though. I like this. Okay, this works.
Okay. Can you see
Yeah,
it
I
now?
just- yeah,
No,
we just-
is it brown or white?
We see the lid.
Ooh.
Yeah, we see the lid on it.
Is it up here or down there?
Down there.
It's down towards the bottom.
Okay. Well, you see how far it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, all we see is the
Okay.
lid. Just like now we just see
All
like
right.
a line of the lid.
Now
I see
I'm
what
going
you're
to
doing.
share you. Now, let's go out
You're
and
right.
see how far away from it I really am.
Fuck are you doing? Oh my god, this is so fun.
What do you think, guys? You can park a whole car there.
Yeah, a smart car.
I was gonna say, yeah, that doesn't look.
You know what? The camera is not making it justice. It
Yeah,
looks a lot
I
closer
mean,
than
I
what
see.
it really
I
is.
can see where you're trying to go. I agree.
Now,
And
Here,
not
again,
straight-
I'm
it's
at the
not-
edge
it's
of the
not really-
dumpster. Yeah.
and again, just to reiterate,
Well, let's
that's
go like
a
this.
slope. That's a sloped nose on that truck. you can see better.
Mhm.
There's other trucks that have a flat nose, straight flat nose, and you can't see anything.
Can you see it better there?
Kind of. It still shows like it's. I mean, I mean,
Maybe if I go
I,
to the
I've,
other side.
I've still have actually been behind the wheel. Like I did it with Halliburton. He did it, back in the day with his profession.
Right.
Obviously, you two are drivers. Steve, have you ever driven a truck like this?
No, not a big truck. I've drove like an ambulance and I've drove a rescue.
What
Rescue.
Ambulance and oh god, yeah,
it's
I've been in those too.
It's not a lot different, dude. You got to go ahead and you got to take the Evoc and all that, and the dualies.
The point she's trying to make is, I mean, there's their field of view. Like there's, and I can tell this from experience. You can vouch for this too. The field of view in a truck, I mean, you can only adjust your mirrors so much. You got to think they've got 40, sometimes 60. Sometimes they're pulling double trailers. That field of view disappears quickly.
Yeah,
and there's there's a good 1 or 2 seconds before that car comes back into view.
People get out of truckers. They say they're shitty drivers and shit like that. But you know what? That's what they do for a living. And you know what? They're the best drivers out there. Like technically, like they're very good.
Who is speaking
That's
right
what
now?
they do. They drive. A couple hours on it.
Steve's talking
Steve.
up top.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Steve is right. Here's the thing. When you go from one end to another right there in your city and there's a traffic jam, you guys get frustrated. It's only once and you guys already got frustrated. We go through 5-6 cities in one day and they're all backed up, especially if you go through Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Georgia.
Austin.
Chicago was my least favorite. I was a passenger and I was nervous.
Okay, Chicago. Now, Chicago's even worse because they have low bridges. We need to know how high our truck is too, not just how long, not just how wide, how high too. There's bridges that it says 13.6, and that's how much our truck is. You don't want to take it because you will be scraping your truck up there.
When it comes to my public service announcement, nobody actually said my point, which is when you get too close to the front end of my truck, I can't see you. And if you think you're going to brake check me, wish you some luck. Some luck. Because tonight you brake check me, I'll respond in the same amount of time. I'll respond. But I will stop. I will stop. I might be close, but I should be able to stop. But the load of water that I had last night, like I told you.
So
so whenever you feel like you've come to you are a comfortable distance in front of me, no, go one more car length because you're just way too damn close. And if you blow a tire, I have to be able to try to respond and not make that water fall all over the road. I do not want your blown tire and your bad decision to be why we need to call the other Steve and his wife.
So on that note,
that was very good. That was very
I
good.
like that.
I love that.
I like that. That actually, you know what? And we're going to use that right now as your final shot because we have hit that point in the night. We're at the 3-hour mark. We have 2 new people on here, so I'm not going to ask everybody to do a final shot. Steve, what do you got, brother? This Steve. This Steve.
Oh man, final
Steve,
shot, man.
This Steve's not ready yet.
I'm just gonna recap it, man. We hit on some football. We hit some NFL fuckery today. We hit on a lot of different things, man. That's what we're here for, man. I'm so appreciative of you guys getting on here, Rob, Sis, and the better Steve, and
I don't know how better, but
we have Bobby.
No, you did awesome, dude. This was fun.
We have Bobby on here, Deb, April. We're gonna figure that shit out, and yeah, man, it was a good time, man. You know what? I just had fun. That's why I'm here, man. I have fun. First responders, you do not get paid enough. Truckers, you don't get paid enough. The CNAs, anybody that saves lives, you know what we do? We get paid in saving lives and completing things. You know that's our ultimate payment. You know, it might not end up in our bank account, but ends up in our heart. And I think that's why we keep doing it, man. And I think that's why you can volunteer for this shit. It's because it's not because you get paid to do it. It's because you want to do it. It makes you, and honestly, it makes you a better person. I'm all for it,
dude. You literally just took my last shot.
We have such a stack of beer right here.
Nice.
Well, thanks guys for letting me come on tonight, and you hit me that link there on sports nights or whatever, and
we're gonna do Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be back definitely on Wednesday. We're gonna bring the trucker dude. I want Robert back, dude.
Robert, come back.
I love
Steve,
I love
you
your
wanna come
accent, bro, dude. I just want to talk like Robert, dude. I would get so many chicks if I talked like Robert. If I talk like Robert, dude, I would not be single.
I'll throw in some Spanish next time because
Nice.
I was just gonna say.
Come on now, you gotta leave some for us.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Oh, Robert. He's cute as shit.
So
it's the beard. It's the beard.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was literally trying to. I told Steve, I'm like, dude, I got a bunch of good points for a final shot, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like what you said. We went many different directions tonight. I think this conversation was awesome. Obviously, you know, everybody here likes conversation. Everybody here, you know, and I think I'm hoping, and I want to believe that we opened some eyes. Like, I mean, like I said before, remember the word in front of the fire department or the search and rescue or whatever, 9 times out of 10 is going to be volunteer. These guys are doing it because they care. As far as the truck drivers, I mean, first off, they are the backbone of our country. I mean, they're the ones bringing us our medical supplies. How about you, you know, you Amazon people, all you guys that want to, like, you know, shop all the time, you know, they're the ones bringing you your goods, your shoes, you know. They're also, you know, they're bringing the groceries. They're, you know, if not for them, I mean, we wouldn't have the supplies to be able to do anything that we want to do. So just show them, just, you know, on all sides of the coin, show them that little bit of respect, guys. Give them that little bit of love. Don't, you know, I'm one that likes to get pissed off at them, but then, you know, sometimes you got to think, like she was trying, you know, my sister was trying to show, I mean, it doesn't take long before you disappear. They can't see you. And I'll tell you from experience, even the ones that try and slow down to avoid it, trust me, you're not going to beat that truck. So let's all stop and think about the stuff we do. Let's all stop and think about the people that, you know, that are out there. You know, not everybody's doing everything for money. You know, they're not all doing it for the glamour. They're not all doing it because it's a cool job. You know, yeah, truck drivers, they get to, you know, they go to all the, you know, the different places. They get to travel the country, so on and so forth.
Appreciate your volunteers, man.
Don't forget your volunteers, guys. These guys are going out there to save your life on their own dime. So show them the love and the respect that they all deserve. And
I'm
you know,
sorry. Let me add something to what you just said. Truck drivers, we do travel the country, but we don't know it.
No.
We know the streets. We know the
Accurate.
freeways.
but you guys are also doing this too. You know, you're leaving your families behind.
Missing birthdays and holidays and important. And we got to drive 3,000 miles to get to that funeral. You know, a lot of us aren't there when Grandma dies.
You know,
You know?
quit.
Had a
But one thing I want to ask, please don't put your phone down if your steering wheel is in your hands. Please
Yeah.
put your
Fair
phone
enough.
down. It all can wait.
Big
And I
deal,
think
right?
Yes.
Steve, the EMT, can agree with that. Put the damn phone down.
Yep.
I like it.
And you guys
As
can
you
see
can
it from
see,
up there.
me, I'm here with you guys. Sis is here with you guys, but we're not looking at you guys. We're driving.
Oh yeah, we know, we
So,
understand. And you
you
know what?
know,
I would do a quick shout out to these guys. I mean, you know, we've been trying to, you know, we push our product, and we really appreciate you guys. You know, hey, the fact that we're keeping you guys up, and you know, a lot of you guys listen to the audio aspect of this. You know, that speaks volume that we're able to entertain you guys enough. So we thank you guys for that. Steve, I want to say thank you for coming on tonight, brother.
Let's get him
Um,
the final shot.
Yeah, thank
We
you
are
guys.
We
I
are going
really
to do a. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, please.
I really enjoyed being on here with you guys and seeing the truckers, because they're out there, like you said, they're out there every day. They're busting their asses just so make sure everybody here at home has their supplies that they need.
I like it. So in essence, everybody still did the final shot. I like it. So some quick announcements real quick. We are going to be adding, I'm pretty sure we are 100%. We're going to be on Wednesday night, about 7 or 8. You know, we usually push for about 8. Open forum. If you've got, you know, feel free to message us at any point.
That's
And
Eastern time for you Kansas
that's
City
Eastern
fans.
time for you Kansas City guys. I like it. Good call. West Coast, whoever. I mean,
don't forget Mountain.
Wednesday, yeah, don't forget Mountain Time. Oh man, now you're
Sorry,
really
I'm
stretching.
Mountain
Thanks.
Time,
Okay, what about
so-
Pacific Time? 3 hours behind us. So, guys, we will be back on Wednesday night. We do a show usually every Wednesday and Sunday. We are going to be, excuse me, we're going to be adding some stuff. We're going to add a sports night. Thursday night is going to be our Thirsty Thursday. Guys, there's so much more we want to do, and we want you guys involved as much as possible. We want to do some stuff in real time. So make sure you're sharing with your friends. You're getting on Facebook. It's Another Shot Podcast. If you're having trouble finding it, hit me or Steve up. We'll send you the link. We're looking for those, you know, that certain amount on there so we can actually start doing this stuff. You know, we want to be able to branch out to everybody.
Take you guys.
We
with
want
us.
to take you guys with us.
Yeah.
So we're getting very close. I think we're getting closer every day.
Oh, we're stupid close.
Guys,
We're like
we
13
love
away.
how
13
much
away.
you guys have been getting involved. Real quick shout out. We always do this at the end of the night. If you are in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas, make sure you look up Steve's Diesel Shop. Man, like and follow this guy. He's on Facebook, Instagram. If you own a diesel, if you want to own a diesel, if you got a diesel broke down, hell, even you guys that drive trucks, I mean, you know, hit them up.
No,
Just for the fun of it, you know.
them trucks run on diesel.
Those trucks run on diesel. You know,
So do
He's
the
a good dude.
reefers.
Unless you're
He
a
will-
fucking Volvo.
I don't know about the Volvo, but
Hey,
It might be
if
electric.
if you're seeing this image, just make sure, like, when you're looking it up, it's not hard to find them. Steve's Diesel Shop, LLC. When you call the number at 724-269-0477, you're going to get the sweetest girl in the world answering the phone. She's going to put you on the phone with somebody that will solve your diesel problems. Yes, diesel, not gas.
All
Love
right,
you, buddy.
Then
Okay,
again, man.
Now
thanks
that
again.
you're back, before you go, I'm in Casey, and
Uh-oh.
Sis wanted me to show you this.
Oh,
There's
they did win
downtown.
today.
It's all red right now. Hold on.
I see
Let me
that.
just pass-
You're cooking, bro.
Hold on.
Man, I
I'm
wish I knew how I
in
could put
in
his.
the turns.
Once he gets to the turn, you'll really be able to see it. It's beautiful.
Okay, we kind of see it now.
Are we coming up to KC right now?
We must be coming up to the
Yes.
big. Hey, go
I'm
Chiefs,
already
man!
in
Thank you
KC.
for your help.
Hold on, dude. We're going through KC right now. Motherfucker just ran over Kelsey. Oh God!
And Taylor Swift's gonna write a song about it now.
You see those buildings over there? They're all red. Look, these are white, but those are red.
I see what you're talking about, brother.
We're going through Kansas City live right now.
I
Yep.
wish I knew how I could pull his camera up. Let's see if I can do this.
No.
And
Nope.
I even cleaned the windshield, so there's no bugs in there.
This shit looks
Sis
good.
It
Sis-
looks good, bro.
Shit is crystal.
You know what the sad part is? We got red behind us. Look at this. You guys can't
No, that's
barely
right.
see the Yingling sign.
Oh, we should be coming up to the stadium real soon.
Sis laughs because that's my pet peeve, a dirty windshield. So that's why
Yeah.
she laughs. But
Oh, nobody wants to.
Ah,
Look at,
come
you know, if you're driving, you don't.
no, but there's a lot of people that drive with dirty windshields and they don't care. So,
Oh,
hold
I
on.
see what he's talking about now. That was a good example right there. Everything's red. So do they do that every time the Chiefs win, or is it just when
Yeah.
they play?
I think it's every time they win, like the Super Bowl. Every time they've won a Super Bowl, the bridges coming into KC in the outskirts in Kansas and Missouri
Look at
are all lit up red. The buildings were just nothing but red, and red and white, red and white. Everywhere
it
you
over
look, it just
Is that the
it,
stadium?
Look, it even says Chiefs. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh, we
but
see
it
really
even
good
says-
actually.
It even says Chiefs right there on those. Hold on. There's a lot of freaking trees around here. I want to be nice because it's live, but yeah. Come on. There's a tunnel. Look at that.
Robert's cooking, man.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, okay.
I noticed this, dude. His
I've been to Kansas City, so believe it or not, I've seen this stuff. This is actually really cool. You gotta love sports fans, dude. I mean, when it's
Robert
not just like they're not just showing support for their team. Believe it or not, they're showing support
Right.
for their city. They're showing support for their their area.
Let's see if I can
Robert,
show
I
you
appreciate
guys
it, brother.
where it says
Thank you.
Chiefs. All right. Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
So, guys, check us out Thursday. Steve, you got something?
Yeah, normal Wednesday, man. We'll be back on here, man. We'll talk about some other shit other than sports, and we will talk sports again. And sis, Robert, Steve, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your contributions are massive, man. I really appreciate, man, just getting on here and bullshitting with you guys, man. Thank you.
Much appreciated. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Share it to your friends. Cheers to everybody.
Remember, it's just your opinion.
We're not done yet. Would you like to say that, or you would like me to do it?
You do it. No, this bitch.
All right, guys. Yeah. He's saying that endearingly.
Yes. fucking
All right, guys. Everything we say on this show is always going to be opinion. It's just what we think. But then again,
It just might be the alcohol. Thank you guys for coming on.
appreciate you guys. Hey, you have a great night.
Yeah, you guys too. See you later.